Oh, he hasn't read the chapter. I'm sure.
Probably not. What's up, guys?
Outer Haven.
Yep. Assemble. There you go. Nikki's not here, so blame it on Nikki. Then Steve-O. Anyway, so today we got Chatty, me, and Heaven so far, and a couple of the other guys hopefully will be joining later.
Probably not, if you're not competent at all.
Anyway, so we're going to be discussing chapter 867. Look who joins.
We already live?
Yep. We just started.
Okay.
You want to pretend like we just started and do your piece?
Outer Haven?
Chatty? That was so weird. Fuck it then. Yep. There you go.
Chatty.
Is my mic better now?
Yes.
All right. Great.
Anyway, so we're discussing chapter 867. First of all, what do you guys think of it? Like, what would you guys rate it?
I really liked just because it kind of gave me a lot of answers. Otherwise, other than that, I wish it was a little bit longer, maybe a page or two. I'd say 9, 8, 8.
What about you, Heavens?
7.
7.
Yeah.
Any reason for that?
No, it's just not a 10. It's not 9. It's not an 8.
Okay. So what about you, Steve-O?
I say 8.
8?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'd give it. I want to say like a 6 or 7. I just didn't like how like they super even more hyped up Big Mom than before. It's not like I don't like the characters, just like. Well, we'll talk about later, but the whole fleet admiral level shit like didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, people be running with that, man.
I can tell. But the one thing I did like about though is my theory from when we first saw Mother Caramel in the photo, like ever. I made a theory about like what it was, and I'd say it was about 80 to 90% right. Like I got the whole world government got her being evil. Fuck you, Chatty.
I don't remember what you said, but
I mean the video's there. Go check it out. But no, yeah. So like I was pretty hyped about that. 3 for 3 on my videos, but
I was wrong about everything. That was wonderful.
About the blood though, Chatty. But anyways, I guess we'll dive right into it. So we literally see fucking Big Mom just basically one shot, in my opinion. Fucking
375-year-old man.
Good point. But he's one of the oldest warriors. He's got the experience.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
But how do you guys feel about that? Because I saw it coming.
I feel like that age, like when they say the second part where they go, oh, he's too old to try to help. Like, why? What's the point? I think that's kind of telling you, like, hey, he's an old giant. Give him a break here.
Yeah, I guess.
Yo, what's up?
Ross, you came before Nikki.
Oh,
wow.
Look who it is. It's Moraz.
Well, then real quick, Maras, what would you give the chapter?
I would give it 8.5.
Okay.
Oh, that's high.
Well, yeah, it is because we know now that how what I think is how she get her devil fruit.
Yeah.
And also the other parts are the way that things were projected, like we thought some things could be happening, was somewhat true, like with the sword that Dan and I already said before, that probably it could break.
Yeah.
But also interesting thing is for example with the CP9 stuff that she's actually selling, and the nice thing, what I like most of the thing is like she's really a wolf in sheep's clothes. And if you think about that, is with the lamb house is the perfect example of that.
Oh yeah.
If you take a reference from the lamb's house, and that's why
there's symbolism there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. She's like the wolf, and the kids are like the decoy for that. That she's just a good woman. Actually, while she's totally not.
I mean, is what she's doing really bad though? Like the kids. I mean,
well, you're selling them. You're selling them. You cannot sell kids.
Oh,
apparently in Belgium.
I don't know if that is normal in Belgium. But...
No, but I mean, like,
watch out, Maras.
They basically.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
They basically become like secret agents, and I mean they get good loans and basically successful lives.
They're not going to become James Bond, man. I know James Bond's an orphan, but trust me, they're going to do what they did to. Look how fucked up Lucci is. Do you want him to turn out to be Lucci?
I mean, Lucci is a special case, though. He's a psychopath.
Yeah, they're all psychopaths.
But is it stated it's only like for the world government? But is it also selling to the other persons? That I want to know, because he's saying like the world government, but is it also for other groups that we don't know about?
Right.
I know it's fucking like she's just straight up selling kids, and we saw what like you said, what Rob Lucci did, which is he literally went out and killed like 500 civilians, and I guess some guards. But like, did anyone here like see that coming for the mother criminal? Because it was in the back of my mind. Like I mentioned in the video, but like I was more so hoping that she was a good person.
Mm-hmm.
But like I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting. It's kind of cool because like we kind of get where some of these people come from. Then she mentioned this John Giant or June Giant, whatever you want to translate it as. That we obviously see Whitebeard one shot in the war.
Yeah, that was that guy.
Yeah.
No, it makes a lot of sense why like Mother Caramel just kept like not teaching her anything to be like a good person, just teaching her just like, oh no, just do what you want. Basically, there'll be no repercussions because she didn't care about her in the first place. So that kind of it makes a lot of sense, but I didn't see it coming personally.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I thought the same thing. That I was like, oh, that's why she's so lenient with her. Like she needs to be a soldier or like a spy.
Yeah, like one thing I was going to ask you guys about, so like in that scene, obviously she mentions the fleet admiral thing, and I see the chat, Usef and Ironheart are going at it, and they're talking about whether or not that's potential or current. What do you guys think? Like, was she right then and there, admiral level / fleet admiral, or do you think that's in the future? Because I see it big. I think it's potential.
The way I got it
that's
was
potential. Yeah, a 5-year-old admiral level are you being? That's just insane.
All I know is she did solo the Elbaf though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I won't lie.
Like,
she soloed the old guy.
Yeah, shouts out to Monkey D because he was right, man. Like she literally just blocked that blade and just one shot the old king. That's embarrassing, man.
You know, at the beginning of the chapter when when she saves them or saves her from the other giant killing her when she's sleeping. They tell them where they'll leave or whatever. She tells them that they'll leave. And make the boat to that other island. I mean, I'm pretty sure that island is her whole cake island. Is that what you guys think? Or
yeah, that's what I think too. I noticed that the hills are very similar.
Yeah, so we were talking about
before. What you guys thought about it? I guess what I think.
Oh, well, I didn't think about it.
Yeah, neither did I.
Because I know she's a very powerful person. I think that her crux is that she just never leaves that place.
Yeah. Like she could have like killed an animal every day and then just like
she may be able to destroy Marineford, but I don't think she'll ever leave the fucking island to do it.
Yeah. So with like seeing how OP she is right now, for any of you guys, because I was talking about to Dan yesterday, do you guys think like your ranking of the Yonkos in your mind changed at all?
Nah, I still put her ahead of Blackbeard, but no one else.
Okay.
So how strong is that old giant though that got one shot?
Like I want to say he's decently strong, but I just don't think he's like crazy strong.
Because if he's vice admiral level, and she one shot him.
Yeah, that's kind of how like because again he is a weakened guy, so like he's not as strong as in his prime, but he's still up there. You know what I mean? So like I don't want to say. No, yeah, like, that's the thing, bro. It's at the end of the day, she was a 5-year-old doing it.
It's still incredible that a 5-year-old can like slave like such easy all the giants. That it's like the giants are the most strongest creatures like on the world.
Yeah, that's what got me is like she was. Yeah, she's fucking killing off. Well, see, do you guys think she's a normal human, or do you think like to me?
Technically a normal human.
Yeah, no, she's still a human, but like I kind of feel
she's abnormal to the max.
I'd say I think she was experimented on by the government or something. Then that wouldn't really make sense.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's something off about her. I would say.
The only thing that would make sense with that is if they took her blood to use to experiment with.
Right.
That would make sense, but they didn't experiment with her. That wouldn't make sense at all.
Jerry, can you come a little bit more to the mic?
Yeah, sorry. I said it would make more sense for the government to have taken her blood and used it to experiment with, rather than them experimenting with her. I mean, I could accept. It would just make sense in the way I explained it than them experimenting on her and dropping her off on an island. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean,
if she was going to sell her to the government, like if she was with the government, why didn't they just keep her?
Unless they like were experimenting, because like the one thing I said in the last stream was maybe they were experimenting on the mothers, like random mothers that like volunteered or whatever, and then like saw their progress later, and then maybe she had no other choice, like Big Mom's mom, to like leave her on that island, and the government didn't like really follow their movements or whatever.
But you'd think. But I've noticed two things. I'm pretty sure the candy that they gave those kids to make them big and stuff, I feel like that was taken. Whatever's trying to make it happen is taken from her. That makes her go nuts. That's part of her. And the same with Kaido, when those dragons were made on fucking Punk Hazard. I feel like they're trying to make dragons from him too. I feel like anybody that's really powerful, they're trying to make something from.
Yeah.
So those two characters, especially, like that's kind of what they are. It feels like to me in the story, like just insane monsters that the government wants to use and clone for weapons.
Because that's the thing, like if they could get like an army of those big moms.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel like this government is trying to develop their own ancient weapons.
Yeah, which I could agree with.
Shit. Oh yeah, what if the old Viking, the old giant, what if what he said was actually true, that there was a demon inside her?
See, I kind of thought about that too. I was thinking like, I don't know how that would work, because like demons are in this.
The old man talking.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah, but, I'm not trying to be a dick, but that's what I fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's a
like,
genuine, but I think she's just a retard.
What are you talking about, Maras?
That's what I knew that he was gonna say.
Oh shit!
No, I'm talking about you drunk.
Nikki, I'm just gonna say you, Nikki.
How many have you had today, huh?
Nikki, listen up. I'm gonna say you. I only slept 2 hours in 2 days. Don't start with me.
Oh!
Hey, he's drunker, Maraz. Leave.
Hey, someone get their granddad. Someone get their granddad. He's actually crazy right now. All right, Maraz, I'll stop breaking your balls, man. That's cool.
But no, like I was thinking about like either like there's a small possibility I wouldn't like it if she was a D, because obviously the whole like demon, the anti like government thing.
She's no D.
But no, I hope she's not.
I doubt it.
But
I would see Mother Carmel as a D before I see her.
Yeah. But like I think part of it was like the whole Viking thing. Like they saw it, like because like they're pretty like barbaric in their ways. Like they're back in the old days kind of thing on Elbaf. It looked like. So I think like the whole calling her a demon thing was like part of their like I guess culture.
That's kind of what I meant. Like it was like their old school shit.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, so the whole thing me and Chad were talking about before the stream started, but the Prometheus portion, like obviously that's big, or Mother Caramel's soul in Prometheus, and I was saying like Burke eventually wounded Prometheus, and like they had the big band-aid on it, and I still think that's gonna come into play. Now I was wondering like
that's the first time anybody's ever hurt you.
Yeah,
that implies that that son's been with her for a very long time.
Oh yeah, that's because like you see this son's like a little baby in a sense when Mother Caramel's holding it.
They look very childish, yes.
Yeah,
exactly. Wait, but let me ask you a question, guys. Do you think that it was Mother Caramel had the soul fruit first then?
Yeah, she had.
But she has. That's what they say.
But I'm just wait. Let me just add to that. I'm just saying, but how do you think Big Mom got it though? Because obviously Big Mom's been searching for her, but caramel bounced. So
A lot of
her stomach.
No. But
Is
Nikki, did you not
plastic.
read it?
You drank way too much today.
It's because she ate her.
Caddy, you better shut your mouth, man.
Nikki, no. But Nikki,
What happened, Nikki? How did you
Nikki,
miss
she
me?
ate all the kids and
She ate
Mother
everybody.
Caramel.
The only thing left is her headdress.
She ate Mother Caramel.
Yes.
Didn't realize.
Hold on a minute. Let me reread
Go
this.
back and
shit.
look. It's
Are you serious?
She was
Oh,
okay.
crying with joy.
I'm
She was crying with joy so much
bro.
so
Come on.
that she couldn't even see. She was eating
Yeah.
the chairs and the table.
Table.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys also noticed this too, but with the
Oh
kanjis
my
and stuff, when she's
days.
eating, it
That's
shows the kanjis for
dog.
screaming and crying. So it clearly
Also,
shows right there that
remember,
they're being
these
eaten.
people, all those kids and Mother Caramel are very small. They're
Yeah,
very
someone-
tiny compared to her.
Yeah,
she
someone
eat them all in one bite.
Yeah, someone translated the kanjis on that like last little panel before it switched to the next page of the chapter because it shows like crying and screaming. That's what the kanji stand for.
Then you see all like
yeah.
the clothes.
see it now.
Yeah, and it clearly shows when you look at Mother Caramel and stuff, you see like a bite mark in her thing. So there's no more like confirmation
when
than
they were
that.
like interacting with Big Mom, it was gay. So it makes you think they're the same size.
Oh, it has a bite mark.
Yeah,
Like
that
it's like teeth marks you can see on her clothes.
and the logs are bitten.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like
Oh yeah, because she said she ate. Because I know she said she ate the whole table. So I was like, wow, she was just like
She ate
munching.
everything.
But
She ate
wow,
some
I
of the
didn't
people
know.
too.
You think everybody just ran away while she was eating, Nikki?
If you take a look at those kids from the Lamb,
Yeah,
they
I
all
thought so.
look
That's what
like her
honestly.
fucking kids now.
I know it
Yo.
sounds like I'm a retard, but I really thought they just left her when she was eating. Like she was so into eating that they all just left her and like, fuck this shit.
Yeah, that's what I thought first until I saw like the clothes of the caramel. Because why would she leave her clothes there? And then
It's not her clothes. It's just that headdress. That's all it is. That fucking nun headdress thing. That's all it is.
yeah, exactly. Then I got it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, but
Yo,
Yusuf, what you want to say? Oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
was gonna bring something up that's been going on in the chat. Some slander on the Fleet Admiral. People saying that Big Mom could have become a Fleet Admiral at the age of 6. When it
No,
said
that's not happening.
no.
Yeah.
The thing in
Okay,
the
why are they taking it out of context? It says she
like
has
based
the
on what we're seeing, like
potential-
what she's doing
she
right
has the-
now,
she
by the time she gets in her
definitely
prime,
the potential to be an admiral.
in
maybe
her
even
prime,
fleet
yeah.
admiral. That's what it said.
yeah, but not at
Yeah.
6 years old. That's too
they
much.
said that
It
she
said
was
potential.
cut out to
Yeah,
be
that's what I
an
mean.
admiral, which
Like
means
when
that
she's in her
she could
prime, she's
become-
on that level.
people saying like without Haki and without a devil fruit, she could have become a Fleet Admiral at the age of
Oh
6.
my god.
Like what? People saying she's the strongest Yonko just off this.
Okay, all you gotta do is realize that the place that the Mother Caramel took them to in that boat is Whole Cake Island. That is Whole Cake Island. That bitch doesn't ever leave this place. She may be super strong, but she's not gonna do anything.
So I think it's funny that you said that though, Usef, that everyone thinks that Big Mom's now the strongest Yonko. Before it was Kaido, and then
Yeah.
before that were Blackbeard. So I still bring up then like the fact that we have no like hype moments for Shanks. Like how is he gonna be?
So
I mean, Kaido and
saying
Shanks
Big
will
Mom
be able to
never
say
leave?
he's 5 years old.
Kaido was said
Have
to be
you
the
ever? You
strongest
think she's
creature.
ever left that island?
I mean, Capone said he's seen her tank cannonball fire. I mean, how else would she be taking cannonballs if she never left the island?
If a boat sailed up near her island.
Nah, if someone pulled up trying to attack Whole Cake Island, for sure, like she would just sit on her chair and someone trying to attack her from there. She's not gonna get up out of the chair.
I just don't think there's any. I don't know. Is there
There's
any
the
island
most-
I agree with
place where it
Steve-O.
says she's
Like
an
unless
island?
you're a Yonko, like it's a Big Mom, she's not getting up out of her chair for you.
And then even if somebody does try to attack her territory, they're not going to make it to
Her
Whole Cake.
backstory, and the backstory is
Yeah, they won't make it.
still
the
on the
whole thing.
island that she's
They're not
at.
going to make it to Whole Cake. They got to go through all the other ministers' islands before they get to Whole Cake.
Exactly.
What would make her leave her island then to you guys?
I mean, any sort of expedition that she would have to go on, just like when Whitebeard had to go to Greenford.
Oh,
Like
perfect.
Whenever
someone takes her cooking
we
staff.
saw Whitebeard on the ship, I mean,
I know,
ain't-
but no, but what I'm trying to say, Steve-O, what to defend Chetty, what if actually she made all the other islands?
That's exactly my point.
you say, what if she made the islands?
Yeah.
So you're saying like since Capone has been there?
No, before that.
All the other islands
Like
are
all the
food
islands,
based.
like Chocolate Island and that kind of stuff, like that. She made those islands.
Yeah, she probably made them, but I don't see why that would mean that she never left Whole Cake.
Like what?
What we've been shown I'm not trying to make up magical headcanon stories of her excavating through the fucking seas, fighting people. But
yeah, I understand that, but I mean, how else would she be getting hit by cannon fire if she never left the island?
Tea Party, maybe.
I mean, they have handheld cannons in One Piece.
Nah, she must have left the island at least once, man. I have to agree on Steve.
I mean, there's guys walking around with cannons in their arms.
But the thing is,
she needs to go to Baltigo as well. Remember, she wants to be king of the pirates and that, so she has to have left the island at least once. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, but my whole thing is like she probably did, but like, why would she if she has like all these other like top tier people, well, hopefully top tier people, with her? Like,
because I'm just saying this though, the fact that she got like what 46 husbands or something, she could have just found them all on one island. You know what I mean?
I mean, she
could have had. I'm pretty sure Sanji got dragged to her island, didn't she?
Yeah.
Or didn't he?
Yeah, she could have had her husbands come to her, but then I mean, if you want to say
46,
if you want to say why would she leave? She got all these top tier guys around her. Why be in his territory?
I mean, Whitebeard is different to her. Like, I think Whitebeard was more of the adventure type guy, to be honest. Like, he'd go around like finding like people to be part of his family. Where like, I don't think really Big Mom gave a shit about any of that, to be honest.
Well, Big Mom seems to take pride in being a pirate, so you don't think she was out there gallivanting at any point in her life?
See, like, another thing I would say is, like, for instance, when her and Gold Roger were in their like prime, right? Like, I could see her being like sailing around the seas and shit like that. That wouldn't surprise me then. But like, from what it sounded like, is Capone must have saw her at one point in time get hit and tank it. So it must have been somewhat recently, within like the last 2-ish years, maybe. So I don't know. Like, that's just how I see it. It's like, I don't see why she would like any time go and leave, like, unless it's something huge, like you said, Marine Ford status shit.
But what do you guys think though? How can, like, my question is, how can she become a Yonko by just staying on one island? You have to like do.
She's got OP people, man.
Exactly.
No, but how'd she get the OP people? She had to recruit them.
Shit, they're her kids.
The husbands come to her.
That boat that was chasing Sanji and them on the crew, that boat was a homie.
Yeah.
But you're telling me every husband of every race happened to come to one island?
Bro, she subjugated and brought them over. It's like,
all she got to do is force them to come.
Yeah, if she subjugated, that means she left the island. She had to.
No. She sent somebody. Remember how she sent death threats and stuff? She could have done the same thing with the husbands.
Now I'm talking about there's a big time gap from she's 5 until right now, right?
Yeah.
So you're telling me all that time she hasn't left the island once? That's the only thing I'm just trying to.
No, I don't agree with that. I'm just saying that what you're saying, the husband thing, is not really supporting that she had to leave the island, because she don't have to leave the island to make babies. She could have men come to her the whole time.
I get that point, but now we see her on her ones, when she's like 5, and you're telling me that every like race was gonna, one person of the male variety would just come to the island. Coincidentally,
not coincidentally, she could force them to come.
She threatened.
No, but she's 5.
She's not gonna have sex at 5.
She's not having kids at 5.
Yeah, come on.
No, that's the point I'm trying to make. I'm saying the fact, obviously, when she gets to her 20s, right?
Okay.
She must have left the island. That's all I'm saying.
And I agree with that, but not for the reason that you're saying.
Like,
okay, before she became a parent, I would say yes. Like, she left the island, but as soon as she became a parent, then she stayed on the island. Like, I may agree with that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Like, if I had to compare it to maybe a Doflamingo situation, like as a kid, he was growing up, like, getting her crew and stuff, and then once she was pretty much settled, it's okay. Now I'm gonna become a parent. I'm gonna get my kids to become the army after.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. I was getting confused. I thought you guys said she never left the island, even like after she's 5. Like, I was like, oh.
Because my whole thing is like, obviously Paris is probably the oldest, maybe. I would assume he's more, because like he's first son.
Yeah, he's either Perospero or Compote, either one of them.
And so like, I don't know, like Perospero is pretty decently strong. So like, I'm sure eventually, like again in her prime, when she like was fighting Gold Roger and all them, like she's probably out pirating herself. But then like once she got like enough kids and like,
why did Gold Roger go to her island to get a pawn of it?
Well, no. But I mean, she probably had. But I'm saying, like, eventually, like when she was kind of like how Whitebeard was on a crew of other people prior to him having his own crew. I could see it being something like that with Big Mom.
I'm saying we just got information where she's strong as fuck at 5 years old. You think she's gonna be on anybody else's crew?
No, I mean, you're right. She probably was. I'm just saying, like, she probably had a different crew prior.
Yeah.
Whether that be her crew of like people under her that weren't her like family or kids or whatever, or having like just other random people. But I'm saying, like, eventually, I'm sure she had to eventually leave that island at some point in her life after she first got there.
Why.
You think she survived on the island for, like,
Yeah, she has everybody to do everything for her.
It's like some random guy just showed up
Literally,
on the
Sanji needed to come to her island, and she sent people.
That's what. Okay, Charlie, that's the part I'm arguing about. So it's saying ever since she was 5, she's never left that island.
Well, I mean, she did technically move from with Miss Carmel to that island.
No, but she hasn't left the island since she's 5.
Well, how old was she when she left that island with Miss Carmel?
Probably like 5.
Okay.
5.
I guess. I think she was more like 7. Though.
Okay, the age doesn't matter too much. I'm just saying you don't think she left that island since like when she was so young.
No, I really don't. I don't think anybody would come near her, and I think that's why she's a Yonko, because she's super fucking dangerous.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make, guys. That makes no sense. That's pretty dumb, Chatty, to be honest, man. Come on.
It's pretty dumb. Why? I mean, explain.
Yeah.
Why would you send yourself? Why would you go yourself when you have subordinates to do everything for you? That makes no sense to me at all.
No,
Kings
you're saying
they're bidding on their own.
You're saying she hasn't left the island since she was 5,
Kings
right?
leave their castle and do bidding.
We're talking about
She's
the
the only one to be
5 years
shown
old.
to have a fucking island that looks like a castle, based upon herself.
Okay, Charlie, I think we're confusing arguments because I don't know what you keep talking about something else. I don't
So,
know.
the way that it's set up, it looks like she's sitting in a fucking castle realm of her own fantasy, and she doesn't leave it.
But this is why I would say, like, what me and Nick are saying is like, okay, so let's assume the age of 5, right? She never left her island, right? That means someone would have had eventually come, aka Perospero.
You know that she can move her cloud and sun wherever she wants to around the world. She doesn't have to be with them.
Right. But I'm saying, like, someone would eventually come to her, right?
Yeah.
Like a father for
no one's ever even
Perospero.
got the chance to see Mana. Remember, they said that to both. Fucking Luffy and
Yeah,
Nami.
but it sounded like they were talking about more so the supernovas and stuff. But like, what I was gonna say is like,
I'm just going about what I read.
Anyways, so Perispero's dad would eventually have to come to like fucking have a kid with her, and that would be her first crewmate. Would be, I would assume, Perospero, right? But like, how would she get all these devil fruits then? Prior to that,
I think she traded with the world government. No, it's not possible. Sorry.
She could have somebody bring them to her.
but I'm saying like, she had to have made contact with someone at some point in time. Do you think she just sat there and waited for people to come to her, and then like she found like a random merchant?
She probably had subordinates.
I have no idea.
She probably had subordinates before she had children.
Yeah, like if it's like a Doflamingo situation where like she gathered her crew during that time, then like whoever her top representative is, like, will be the one going into the underworld. Kind of like how we now know Mar Caramel, she's in the underground getting these orphans and selling them out to the world government. She could have someone that's doing the same thing in the underworld, like doing her own schemes.
Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's literally super simple for that fat ass woman to have been on that island all this time and never left it.
Okay, how did someone become a Yonko and not leave the island? That's the thing I don't even get.
Because she's at 5 years old, she was killing monsters, ancient giants.
Okay, first of all, like, that's some bullshit about Oda. Honestly, that doesn't make any sense. It is some bullshit.
My bad. If the guy wrote the story, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, no, I'm not blaming you, Chad. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, every Yonko we know of, right, has had some crazy battles. We've heard that even what's his face?
And Kaido lost a bunch of times.
Yeah,
he was captured a bunch of times, tortured a bunch of times.
He's been
Big Mom.
We don't know that yet, though. There's still a massive gap in time. There's no more information. We just stopped at age 5 now. We don't know what she's done for the last 70 years.
We stopped at age 6.
Okay, so Mr. Correct.
It was her 6th birthday.
Okay, her 6th birthday. So yeah, 70 years. That's how much we haven't seen of her life. So she must have been doing other stuff.
63 years.
She's always flying around there.
Fucking hell, Steve. All right, God, man. I'm trying to do it.
We can't be spreading false information, Nikki.
Oh, sorry, I don't have fucking the age of every One Piece character on my fucking brain. Sorry.
She's the focus of this chapter.
You shoot, Nikki. You shoot.
I was gonna ask you guys though, like, you guys remember last week's stream when Dan said, like, you know, as a prediction to what we're gonna see next chapter about Big Mom tanking the hit. When you saw that first page, did you think of Dan right away? Like,
I know Dan was saying it to us in the text.
Yeah. So funny. Like, literally the first thing I see as I open like this page and I see like Big Mom just like whacking away the sword, I'm like, oh my god, this guy was right.
Yeah.
It is
Crazy.
bullshit though.
Also-
I mean, like, you can't say they're the strongest people in One Piece verse, and then they're fucking getting beaten up by. I don't even care if it's Big
I mean,
Mom. I don't care.
she has to have been experimented on. I mean, she might be human, but like, I think like Punk has her in a way kind of foreshadow that like if she got like mutated or like something with the giantification stuff, right? Then I think like that must have happened. There's no way a human's gonna look like that to parents so small, you know?
Yeah.
She could have grew exponentially from the age of 0 to 5.
Yeah, but that's something in her genes though that would have to cause that. Like no human, like
You're
we
right.
look at it like in real life, right? Like what kind of parents like give birth to a kid that's like massive, like huge, you know?
I think Shaq
You-
was
you
5
wrote the
feet
story, right?
when he was like 10.
Check.
No,
Exactly.
what I think what I think about that is actually that it is experimental stuff going on with her, because if we look back at like the Punk Hazard stuff, we see the things with fake.
Everyone's
We see the thing with Vegapunk. You can go on.
I think Shanks is
Everywhere you
experimental,
see stuff that's hinting for stuff that they are
But you know who I'm
experimenting
positive
with
was
people.
experimenting on? Ben Beckman. This guy's a freak. I guarantee you he was experimenting on. He's
Yo, it wasn't Shaq. It was the world's tallest man in history. He was 5 feet when he was 5 years old.
I mean, it's the world's
But
tallest
that
man.
doesn't matter, Steve-O. Don't. We don't need to
I'm honestly not
No.
gonna lie. I'm not only gonna lie if I think that Shank is the only one that's not
I
like.
think Shanks
it's not-
is.
not- it's
I think
not-
Shanks is a cyborg.
see, this is where it comes in, because it's like when we get Big Mom being revealed to be a human, it's like okay, so like each person's gonna have like their own thing. One's a demon, one's just has a weird body, one's like fucking whatever.
He's
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like if you look, for example, with Kaido and with Blackbeard got like the what would you say them, like he got more personalities probably or something like that. Could be hinting that it's also be experimenting on him. Like I think like that, for example, that Shanks is the only one that's like natural for himself.
No,
And that the other three-
No, Shanks is experimental. Sure.
He's gonna be a
I'm trying to
cyborg,
leave him out.
he's a scouter and everything.
No, him and Blackbeard are both experiments, and then
Yo.
those experiments are gonna fight those experiments. It's gonna be an experiment.
But
And Chad was calling me drunk, and he's talking about experiments. Fuck you.
no, but
Well, no, Nikki, it's not
Chad's
something to
making a
talk
lot
about.
more
You know
sense
what-
than you right now, Nikki.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm saying about the Big Mom stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm not like disagreeing.
Yeah,
but
they're waiting for
why
the
is
big
Shanks
war,
going
so
to
they
be an
can
experiment?
They're experiments.
Why is Shanks going to be an experiment
Well,
then?
he's like one of the positive.
Shanks has
things.
one arm. Hello. You see
Yeah,
one
he
arm
lost.
that's
We
strong
saw
before?
him. We saw
Nikki,
him
he's
lose
being
it.
sarcastic, Nikki.
Yeah, and
I'm sorry, I never
I'm
seen
just
one
annoying chatty.
arm man that strong. I don't know about you.
I have. I saw it. He was an MMA fighter. He was a beast, man.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
One arm
Yeah.
chokehold.
Yeah,
But,
when he was a giant,
but-
probably.
You get hit with that nub, it's good night.
Chatty, that was so dumb.
When could they have possibly had time to experiment on her though? You know, she was a 5-year-old, and
Wait,
who
someone
could have been doing the experimenting? Usually, it's the world government, but the world government,
She's a test. She was tested on all the time.
Well,
the world government
Side
act like
note,
they
like,
had no idea what was going
Worked
on
by
with it.
doctors.
Wait, someone mentioned it earlier, right? That they could have experimented on the pregnant mother.
Yeah, that's what I said.
So, yeah, that's what. Yeah,
They
DGK said
experimented
that.
on Blackbeard too.
well, that's the thing. Was Vegapunk with the Marines already?
You think
I don't
that
think so,
laugh
no.
at Burgess is normal? That's an experimental laugh.
Yeah.
no, but if you look at the tallest guy in the world, he has a different type of cancer that grows in his brain. So it might be something similar with Big Mom.
What do you mean, like? What do you mean, like brain-eating cancer?
No, I don't know what it was exactly, but this guy had a tumor, and that's why he grew like so big.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had a tumor on his pituitary gland, gigantism.
Yeah.
oh my
They have
goodness!
surgery for that now.
Oh my god! How can Chatty go from crazy person to scientist so quickly? I'm impressed.
That's China's
Because-
everything.
everything.
Because Chatty,
Bro, he's been in the new world. What do you mean?
Plus ultra.
All right, pat everyone's back,
But,
lads. I'm part of out here. We're gonna pat my back. We're gonna pat everyone else's back, lads.
I
All
can't
right.
Don't
reach
pat your
the
back,
far
man.
side of the pond, mate.
Oh,
I'll pat your back.
oh, thanks, 44. 44's always got. Always
But
got
San
44's
Juan
back.
Wolf is a cyborg that they're trying to build to be able to fight Zunisha.
I actually wouldn't be surprised if Simon Wolf was somehow experimented on.
Oh, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
And then I think we can all agree then that like the government clearly probably has been experimenting on these people.
You see that bitch's nose that's on Blackbeard's crew, dude.
No, but I think it would be kind of a little bit ironic if you think about, like, for example, with Kaido. If we talk about Kaido, Blackbeard, and Big Mom, that they were experiments from the world government, and they were looking like failures in some way, somehow, and now eventually they are one of the strongest, and they have to fight against them.
Yeah.
It would make sense. It would like fit the story how Oda sometimes put things in. So,
like Solid Snake from the Metal Gear Solid series, if anyone knows about that.
My boy's Solid, man.
Yeah, for example, yeah, exactly like that.
Nano machines and the Fox died.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Well, it's gonna be confirmed one day. Shanks has Fox die in him.
So I got red hair. But
that's I got it.
But yeah, so like, it's gonna be interesting because like I do think like the whole thing that Oda does do pretty well is like give people like good backstories, shit like that. So like going down later outside this chapter, do you guys think then, assuming we're gonna get a big backstory for Kaido, then I'd assume?
I mean, it's kind of scary the way it looks because like with Big Mom, like this complete like 2 chapters. That's the amount that we got, and like how much was Law's backstory back in Just Rosa? Like 6 chapters.
Yeah, it's pretty
like
long.
15.
Oh, 15, Jesus. So it's weird because like unless we're not gonna see Big Mom again, then maybe like there's only a small portions, and then we see like later on like how she gathered crew and stuff. But like I feel like if we're gonna get that, we should have got it now. Like we should have got it now at least, if it means like we're not gonna see her afterwards. So like I don't know, it's so weird like how the pacing's been, but like.
No, I think just what Oda's now doing is he's just telling about how Big Mom got her powers and stuff, and I think because I don't see it happening that Big Mom is gonna get killed or something like that in this arc. So I think we're gonna see more of her when we're gonna see her back again.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing her backstory worries me somewhat that she's gonna get taken down. Which I would fucking hate, but
well, it seems like she snapped out of it though.
What did you say, Sue?
No,
it seemed like she snapped out of it though, because at the end she yelling, like she actually saying something, like she like, "Where'd you go, mother?" But the whole time she just been screaming.
Oh, you see her eyes though, like.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Her eyes are like pure white while she's crazy. So like, and that's the thing because I look back at this flashback. I keep saying like the last few weeks, whatever we're getting from this flashback, it's going to play as like a backdraw or like it's going to work against Capone somehow, some way. Like now she's pissed. Anything that comes at her, she's going to just fucking annihilate. So like the whole thing of Capone not showing up to Wano, I think it's going to be very likely that he's not going to show up now.
Yeah, but just to go against a little bit with Chris saying like what he thinks that probably Big Mom will take out, it would be so stupid if we could see the full potential of what Big Mom can do with her powers and stuff, and actually get killed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's my thing. Is like
experiment that was
because it is a Yonko, and it would be stupid if you hyped up the Yonko so much about the Yonko saga, and you see the first time a Yonko, and you don't even see like the full potential of her capabilities. I think that would be really stupid from Oda. So that's why I'm thinking, nah, I don't think he's gonna do that.
But that's what worries me is the whole like time limit that he does put on himself now. Is like I'm hoping he's not gonna like throw away the stories just to like push a jump schedule.
Yeah, I know what you're trying.
I do think it's actually the opposite, where the flashback is actually going to work against her. So the way I see it was that she pretty much ate everyone, and we were already getting like hints that she could eat everyone at the tea party. So what if she tries to eat everyone there? But we have like a lot of strong fighters there, and they pretty much like go all up against her.
I mean, I guess we'll see in the present timeline like her actually eating Capone. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah,
like that'll be.
He turns into a tank inside her, kills her.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. He goes in his tank. Can you imagine? Like, have you ever watched like Ed and Eddie growing up as a kid? Like, you ever seen the episode where Ed, the one with the green jacket, where he eats his entire bed? It's gonna be it's the exact same situation with the tank, and you're gonna see Big Mom just like eat that thing in one chomp. And everyone's like, "Nah, I can't mess with that."
I'll tell you one more other thing, guys. Sushi's on the menu.
Hey, you know what? It might be. It might be.
But let me say this. Let me say this because Chetty and I discussed this already about the blood thing with the the devil fruit stuff, how it works like. Right. Because that's also quite interesting. Like because she got the devil fruit from eating Mother Caramel. So Chetty, can you explain it a little bit?
Huh?
Ross is trying to steal your theory.
No, I'm not trying to steal your theory.
Explain which part. What are you talking? Which part are you talking?
No. I want you to explain your theory that we discussed together about the blood thing.
Oh well, okay. If you look at fucking Marineford when fucking Akainu punches Ace and fucking Ace dies or whatever. When he pulls back his hand and he fucking stumbles forward and he falls into Luffy. Luffy puts his hand on his back, right hand on his back. When in the manga and in the anime, the next panel is just a big ass panel of just Luffy's hand covered in blood. That's it. That's all you see. Then he screams and fucking loses his mind, and you don't see Luffy anymore. It's done. He's done from that point on. And then you see Blackbeard go put the cloth over Whitebeard, and he comes out with 2 devil fruits. And later on, you see Luffy's able to use that hand to set it on fire and shit. He can do Red Hawk. Only that hand.
Why can't it be
this bitch eats Mother Caramel and digests her digest the woman, and now she has her devil fruit. It's basically
okay. Well, why can't the Luffy thing just be friction? Like he's just just doing some crazy shit with his rubber powers.
Because that's not real.
It's One Piece. Everything is not real. We have 5-year-olds beating up giants for fuck's sake.
No. But the thing is, why can't you?
I want to ask you something. Because what you're talking about is like the first time you used it when he was underwater. When you're underwater.
No, the first time he used it actually was during the
underwater.
Nah. The first time he used it against Burundi World.
First time that he's ever showed
Burundi World.
No. Okay, but Nikki.
That's non-canon, Nikki.
Shut up.
Films are not
ever shows
no. But Nikki, why did he only use it on that hand and not on the other hand or on his kicks?
Yeah,
I'm playing devil.
But
I'm playing devil's advocate.
And I'm the advocate of Chetty right now, and I'm saying, why is that not?
How am I supposed to know? Is his favorite hand or the one he wanks off to most? I don't know.
No. Judge, not right. No. He's implying stuff.
No, he proved me wrong. He wanks off with it.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, but just about that stuff with it makes sense. That it's like the with the blood thing. So there's also something that Oda tells us about how the possibility what you can do with the devil fruit as well.
Yeah.
And how you can get it.
So okay, why doesn't Luffy have sand powers? He's punched Crocodile in the face like 1,000,000 times.
Is Crocodile dead, you stupid jackass?
Doesn't matter. It's blood. It's blood. It's blood, isn't it? Your point is blood.
Is he dead?
Are you a retard, Chaddy? It's called blood.
Is this guy's IQ like 40 or something?
That comeback.
Chatty, you need to shut up, Chatty. Like, you need to stop talking so much.
I'm afraid. I think you need a caregiver.
Oh my god.
And I think you need a psychologist because you're fucking retarded, man. Like, I don't understand. Like, it's you.
He was a scientist just now. Hold on. He was a scientist just now.
Is Crocodile alive?
Okay. No. Is your point about the blood? Is your point about the blood? Is your point about the blood?
Is Crocodile alive?
Is your point about the blood?
Yeah, it's about the blood of dead people.
Then shut up. Then shut up.
It's about the blood of dead people.
Then shut up. Then shut up. You made your point already.
Is Crocodile alive?
Then shut up.
Yeah.
You said it's about the blood. Doesn't matter. So shut up.
That's one.
Shut up.
Is Whitebeard dead? 2. You smart one.
Gaga Googie.
No, but Nikki, stop it. No, but the thing is with the crocodile, what you want to say, like, just tell me.
My point I'm making about the blood point, right?
Crocodile's still alive, and he thinks that because he got blood on he should have.
No, I'm just saying your point is about the blood. I'm just trying to find. I'm trying to make you
dead people.
I'm trying to make your
people that have devil fruits and they die.
I'm trying to make your argument more sound by trying to poke holes in it, and if you defend them instead of start calling people names and shit, then that's fair enough.
You're calling people names, and you're the one that's not poking.
You don't even you want a bit sick on me, so I want sick on you. So shut up.
I just proved you wrong. What you're trying to point.
No, like I said, your idea makes a lot of sense. I'm just finding ways to poke holes in it.
Go.
Yeah, I've been talking, but you keep talking, you big mouth, Chatty. Shut up.
Okay, Nikki, just get to the point, please. Chatty, stop for 1 second.
Hurry up.
I said your point is about the blood, right?
No.
You just said it was about the. Oh fuck. Okay, that's it, Chatty. Fuck you.
Okay,
Fuck you, Chatty.
Nikki, come on, he's trolling you. Come on.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
All right. We'll move on.
Nobody.
Anyway.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we'll move on from now. I guess the next topic we could probably talk about. I guess you guys haven't talked about yet.
Twat, Chatty.
Luffy has wind, shadow,
all right, lads.
fucking sand, fucking electricity powers. He's got them all.
All right, how about this? So, what you guys thought about the Mother Caramel heel turn, like her actually being bad? Because I thought that was like a huge shock. Like I was expecting her to actually be this like nice caregiver, like actually taking care of like Big Mom properly and stuff.
Right.
And like
I'm gonna seem like a dick, but I swear like someone mentioned this already.
So you guys did.
What is?
Oh, I don't know. We talked about the start of the stream. Sorry, I was zoned out for a second. Like I talked about like.
Yeah, sorry, DJK, you go.
I'm
not rude like Chatty chatting over people, but sorry.
Yes.
Oh, Nicky, stop it.
Yeah,
Come on.
you hear this guy?
Come on, no. But Chris, what you want to say?
Yeah, I was just like, it was in the back of my mind, like during my theory video, I mentioned it, but like I was more so like Laz just said, like I thought she was gonna be a straight up like good person, because that's what, like the way it seemed, but like. I don't know. Every villain's backstory, there's always like some kind of like
Nikki's dumbass.
there's always some kind of person that's just like being the puppeteer. Like for Dopey, we had Treble.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was kind of there, like hinted at smallly, but like I didn't really see it coming too much.
Well,
I was shocked though, man, because like the whole thing, like the way she's like looking too, like her face design and stuff, like she's like smiling, and then like the second we saw her by CP0, I was thinking like, wait, what? And then it's like you see like the sun, which I want to get into afterwards too, because that has to be like the original Prometheus, right?
Yeah,
it is. It's like a baby Prometheus.
Like that shit was hype. Because when I saw that, it's like little Prometheus, I'm like, holy shit! But the whole thing though, like with the CP0 members, like these have to be like, because you think these guys are still like part of like the original, like what we're seeing right now, like the current CP0.
The guy in the mask, I think he is Spandam's father.
What, the one sitting down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like his hairstyle from the side of it looked kind of like it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Wait, hold on. Let me see, because I don't think Spandine would be that old.
I don't know about his age, but like, he's kind of old. I just remember that he was eventually the leader of, or a member of CP0, I should say. And so that's where I kind of saw it. But it could be some people that we've never seen before. The one thing that was interesting is the guy to the left. Like, it was interesting that they had another tall guy with like that weird mask, kind of like how we saw in Dressrosa.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's a theme that they're like Oda's doing or what.
Yeah, and then there's that one guy that completely like blurred out with the text bubble and stuff. Cause like 3 people. So I'm curious like who that person might be. You know, because like you don't cut off someone's like out of the like the portion of the panel and stuff if they're not important.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean, it's crazy though. Like I was not expecting her to be like this orphan seller, like, and like she's like the mountain witch. So I'm curious to see like how Viz is gonna translate that too. Like,
I want to see. Once I saw that name, I want to see Dadan versus her.
Oh, that would be crazy. But
throw it down.
I think Dadan wins though. High diff.
Like, she beat up Garp.
Exactly, like hockey over fruits, man. Like,
but like that'd be super funny. Just somehow put in the story.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine that's like Don's like cousin or sister or some shit? She went rogue. Right? They were in the same nun school. Don went to prison. Like, yeah, you can't get your license back.
Ended up over there. Or Che, what were you saying earlier about the whole baby thing and souls and stuff like that?
What?
You were saying something about.
Oh! Because she ate all those fucking kids and
this guy.
The soul fruit that she has, the fact that she ate them completely, she's probably has pretty much control over those souls. She probably They look, all those kids from the fucking Mother Caramel Lamb thing look exactly like all of her kids. So I think she put the souls into the kids that she had, that the ones that are basically the most powerful, or the ones that seem to be the most nonchalant, the ones that don't seem to give a fuck, the ones that seem to just kind of act like they, you know what I mean?
Yes. So basically, like the original, like what was it, like 8-ish kids that they had at the lamb place were probably like Perisparrow and all of them. Cracker.
Yeah, one looks exactly like Opera, one looks exactly like Cracker, one looks exactly like Brulee, one looks exactly like Katakuri, one looks exactly like Smoothie, one looks exactly like that praline bitch, one looks exactly like
What do you guys think about that?
well, that one, there was one wearing a mask, and I'm debating whether maybe it's that bitch Pudding, because they remember it said she was getting made fun of all the time, so maybe she did a mask.
Yeah.
The one wearing the gas mask?
You talking about in the flashback?
I don't know.
Yeah. The one with the mask that is like the eyes and the.
Well, the flashback one reminds me of Daw's mask from friggin' Just Rosa. The guy with the flamethrower guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I don't know. I remember the guy that we saw, the one that was unveiling the cake and stuff. I thought some people were saying that's not Dumit. Is it the one with the underground guy that we saw with like with Morgans and all them?
His name is
Dufel, right? Yeah, like
the Pelco guy.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like if he got eaten, whatever, then like there's no way like how'd he come out after, right? So it's gotta be a different person.
I'm just saying they look like them. I'm not saying they're the same exact person. But they could be. I have no idea.
Yeah, I know.
So how is that happening though? How are they the same? Like, how would that happen?
Well, I mean, like, you know, you look at like when Oda draws the pictures of the kids and stuff, right? Like they look like one way and stuff, and then you see them afterwards. So you like see the little similarities that you'll see afterwards in their adulthood or teenagehood and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess something like that, maybe.
I think like she gave birth to them, or.
Yeah.
Oh, I do too.
The funniest thing, what I think is with Mother Caramel is what he did, like with the nun thing, like she's like a Mother Teresa stuff look like. It's just using it. It was so funny when I was thinking about it. He's just using it perfectly, like what they do in movies. Like bad people always change them in like the perfect person, like the nun or like the Mother Teresa, to hide their stuff. And it's literally like what I already said, like with the sheep, the wolf in sheep clothes is so good.
That's what I said.
It is so good. Mm-hmm. And also with the reference from the lamb's house that he using that this is just really, really good.
Yeah, it seems like Oda really likes to go like make all the religious people kind of bad people in the story.
Yeah.
Except for Vikings.
Well, I'm saying
they are still bad in some way because they lose from a 5-year-old kid.
Well, here's the thing though. Like, I do not believe like that has to be like an outskirt village. I can't believe that's like the village of Elbaf. Like, you know, you see like the main city. Because like, come on, like this is probably like retirement home, like fucking.
No, but
it shouldn't matter though.
Didn't it say that like the whole country or something was mad on Big Mom?
Well, they said there was multiple tribe villages.
Yeah, so if they knew, they should like bring the strongest one and say, okay, now it's enough. You have to go.
Well, one thing that I was interested in asking you guys is, do you think, obviously, we'll hopefully eventually see Haruden meet up with Big Mom, and the fact that he wanted to kill her back then, like, do you think that's going to come into play later?
He would get smacked.
For sure.
I think he probably try something, but like, come on, like Big Mom was able to tank. Like, it's like, bro, like he saw what happened. Like, he saw firsthand that she tanked a sword to her, like from her arm and like knocked out this dude with a wrestling slam. Like, I don't want to imagine Harden going to space.
That's why the thing I was saying, like, what I think is going to happen is when Usopp is going to Elbaf with Harujin, I think they will meet Big Mom there.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I think that would be like the thing, because when they find out, like, for example, that the Straw Hats got in the Grand Fleet the Giants, it makes it more interesting for Big Mom to go after them after already what happened on Whole Cake Island.
Doesn't she like see them as a family still?
The Giants.
Giants, yeah. Doesn't she like still see them as family?
Now she hates them. Like we found out, like when Judge asked her, she started like. Well, I don't think she likes them though. They're not like they don't really like.
I would say she just knows that they don't like her.
Yeah, that's what I would think so as well.
Like I don't think she has any like ill will towards them.
Oh no, actually with the marriage, right? The marriage. I'm sure after that marriage thing,
yes, like she tried to like reconcile everything and make everything okay, but like obviously that didn't go well.
Yeah, she doesn't hate them. Like she wanted to make peace, but it just didn't happen, and she's pissed at her own mother.
No, I think but I think after that she must not.
No,
like
but
isn't
it like also in the real world when you have something like people ignoring you or you're left outside of the group, you're even trying to do more your best to fit in that group, and I think that's what Big Mom is doing now.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
Yeah, I could see it being like that. I still want to see Buggy get played into the story with Big Mom mentioning the Giants in front of her. That would be the funniest shit to me.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been so cool if he was like one of the guests, and like that's when it happened. But, like it's so late in the game right now, but like I don't know.
Can't believe in Buggy 2017. But no, like it would be cool to see it happen. Just some way somehow. Oda writes in the story.
Yeah.
Does anyone think? Does anyone think that she will like be forgiven that the Giants will forgive him?
No, I think they'll send a whole fucking army to go after her, man. Like they won't forgive.
Do you think Luffy's gonna try to like save her at all?
Nah.
I hope not. I really hope not. Because it can't be take down the Yonko arc and he saves a Yonko.
Nah.
Like, what?
I remember when he tried trying to say that a few months ago, man.
You know, like, because I don't know, because then it's just like, bro, like, yeah, again, like we were saying, like, you know, let's take down the Yonkos and stuff, and like you're trying to save one, but like it's in Luffy's character, he could be a broker of peace, right? But like, I don't know, man, like, not like this.
I'm still kind of on the side that I think he is gonna save her and Kaido personally.
No,
Kaido, I don't know. Kaido, I can't see.
It's just Luffy's story. I mean, like, that's just his character.
I think
with Kaido, I don't think so, but with Big Mom, it is a possibility.
Yeah. Like I could see Kaido doing something to piss off Luffy, and Luffy's gonna be like, I don't care. Like
because the thing with Kaido is with Momonosuke, that's the thing. Like he killed his father and stuff, and that's a little bit like.
Yeah, but like Caesar killed, like basically is killing kids. You know what I mean? Like.
No, but he can save
hasn't killed a kid yet.
Well, here's the thing too. Has Luffy ever directly said to someone like, "I'm going to kill you"?
No,
like,
I don't think so.
No, but
Kaido
wants to die, so technically he could
yeah, but like I mean, like someone forcing him to actually say those words, like him having intent to kill someone. So it's just like, oh, I'm gonna beat you in battle. Like I think Kaido might be the very first to actually force him to do that.
That's the other person though to me would be like maybe Akainu, and even then I don't really like see it.
Yeah, I think he got the most grudge against Akainu just because of what Ace.
Yeah.
I don't think Luffy about to start trying to save his enemies, bro.
I mean, he's been doing it all series, kind of, if you really think about it.
Has he?
Yeah, I mean, bro, fucking, whatchamacallit, like, look at Marineford, like, all those people were his past enemies, and look at Bonchan, like, even for Bon Clay, like, a normal human being should hate that person because of what he was trying to do, but he's like, oh, yeah, he's my best friend.
Because they turned around and decided to ally with Luffy. It's not like he was just like, you know what, these guys are in trouble, I'm going to save them.
But it's like going back to the whole like concept of like, you know, morale in the story, like Luffy freed rapists and serial killers from Marineford. Yeah. Like I don't think
but he was trying to save his brother.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm saying like
that was in and out to save his brother.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I just don't see how like there's, you know, I think there's a very gray line in One Piece, like clearly, aka like Garp being on the Marine side. Like I don't think that it's like black and white. Like I don't think like for instance, like, again, I don't think like killing anyone is something that Luffy needs to do. Like he just needs to beat them up. And like from what we see is like what happens in majority of Shonen Jump and in One Piece is the bad guy has like, oh, like I hate everyone, blah 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 for this backstory reason. Backstory ensue. After the backstory's over, Luffy like does something to like kind of like make them forget about it, and they save him. Kind of like how in a way he saved Law from like wanting to fucking kill himself and kill everyone else.
Yeah.
Like look at Corazon, he did that for Law. Like I think that's like the theme of One Piece's redemption.
Yeah, that's true.
That's why I asked if Big Mom would ever get redemption, because I don't know about like everyone else, but I do feel like a little bad for her.
Well, that's the thing too, because you look at her character, right? Like she's being portrayed as like she has like a slight form of autism, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, again, it's like, could you really like, you know, like like I understand, like you can't really like blame her, like she has like a condition or something, but it's like the parents and Caramel and stuff. Even though now we know like she was evil, she didn't give a shit. So like it kind of says right there, like from the start, she was like a horrible parent because she was only doing this like sell them off for the government for like her own desires.
Yeah.
So like. Yeah, it was like you're taking advantage of like something that's like, if you see like some kid has something, whatever, right? They have a talent, but they have a disadvantage, and you realize, hey, I can make something out of this kid to help me out. I'm not gonna give a shit what's gonna happen to this kid. He become a monster. Like I think a perfect example is like in Vagabond. If you look at Sasuke Kojiro, like in his scenario, like he's deaf, right? And then if you know the guy Ito, like from that story, like where it goes, like he turns this kid from this nice kid into like this manslayer and stuff, and like that's what his life becomes afterwards.
Yeah, like one thing is like assuming Big Mom in your guys' eyes doesn't become, like, well, like here, like what do you think's gonna happen to Big Mom? That's the best like way I can say, because like how is she gonna like get out of the story otherwise? And
I think the most ironic thing is if she's gonna die in Elbeth. That's what I think is gonna happen.
Die in the place where it all started.
Yeah.
I feel like she's gonna. I feel like she's gonna leave her, I guess, empire to Luffy. Like, would it be now or like in 5 years or whatever? I feel like she's gonna see the potential to unite everyone with Luffy.
Yeah, cause my whole like headcanon of where I see the story going is that like at the end of the story when they fight the government, every pirate like ever, whether they be good or bad, are gonna team up with Luffy and the Straw Hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And if she dies, then she's gonna.
And that's the whole will of D stuff. What's going on? Like,
yeah. Then like the remnants of the crew and stuff, will like they would be like they would look at Luffy afterwards as like who's the right thing.
I could see Pudding being like the like the vessel. I guess I don't know what there's a better word for it, but like being someone that represents Big Mom for the Straw Hats at the end of this arc.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, because I think having Big Mom will make that Pirate Alliance too hacks.
But do you think of how hacks these other people are? Like, the government at the end of the story, like, if we're assuming that they're making, like, a Big Mom type army with the cyborgs and shit. Because, like, to me, the pacifistas, like, the new ones, are going to be, like, super OP, I think.
They are, because if you already think about it, they got Kizaru's fruit, the beam and stuff.
And I think they're going to have all the Emerald fruits and probably even then some.
Yeah, and even going back to like the pre-time skip with Drake, I was saying like how like advanced they become and stuff when he knows that. And it's like Vegapunk's like really stepping up now since he's added Kizaru's abilities. So
yeah,
I mean, yeah, like definitely they're going to be monsters afterwards.
But I just imagine like Big Mom doing trick or treat at Marineford, and like how many people would be dead? You know what I mean? Like it'll just be like a savagery.
And they need to remember too, though, like the government, like they specifically said after the time skip that like Marineford grew exponentially, like in terms of like the Marines. Like, quality as well as how many they had.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I just see it being like the final war. Because, bro, like, if Oda straight up said, like, this war is going to make Marineford look like nothing, like, I can only imagine how, like, much, like, the scale is going to be.
Bigger clashes.
It's got to be, like, ridiculous.
I still feel we got character. Actually, Shanks might die, but we still got, like, Dragon, most of the whole revolutionary army.
Dying, to be honest.
Honestly,
I think he'll die in the war, but like won't die before that. I don't think that.
You know who we're not gonna have?
Like if he dies, he's taking someone's life with him. Like a double death.
Jinbei and Reiju ain't gonna make it. I think Jinbei's on the menu, and Reiju maybe because she looks like a butterfly when she gets the wings out. Big Mom wants to eat her too. So
if Reiju dies, right? Does Sanji go Super Saiyan 3? Like what's going on?
Well, he has to. I thought, like, to be honest, it's like what Devil Leg said last time, right? The fact that Sparrow kept doing that evil speech, if he shot her in the head right then, you can't lie, that would have been epic. That would have been epic.
Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of do hope Sanji goes off on someone. Like, again, it's like, it's not like we want to shut on characters or whatever. Like, we have our favorites and shit, but, like, I do want to see Sanji pull off something, that, like, what he's built and anticipated to become. Not just sitting on top of a table and, like, looking at his dad who looks like a fucking loser right now,
All I can say, if Oda's gonna make Big Mom look like a beast at a 5-year-old and doesn't give Sanji a good fight, it's official. He hates Sanji. It's official.
That's already official.
Yeah, it's almost official. It's like he's the end of his arc will prove it.
Well, I think one thing is for sure, he will get triggered because of something happening to Reiju, and I think he's gonna go again.
Yep.
Or it's gonna be like one of Capone's crew, or even Capone himself. Because what I think is gonna happen, why he got why has Capone 3 of the bazookas? I think he's not gonna use all 3 on Big Mom. I think that's one of them is for betraying like the Straw Hats.
Savage. That's
That
actually
would be
like
crazy.
that idea.
Yeah, that would be crazy. Yeah.
And in that point, what I think is gonna happen is Reiju is gonna try to suck up the poison, because she got the poison ability and she likes the poison, so she gonna do something with that. And then it's Capone's like, oh, you fuck up my plan, and he do something against Reiju. And that makes Sanji go nuts because he's like, yo, what the fuck? You already kidnapped me in some way to do this wedding, and now you're going against my sister again? Fuck you.
You know what would be amazing? You know what would be amazing to see though? Let's say like he's about to shoot her with the bullet or whatever, right? With the gun, right? And as the bullet's about to come towards her head, you see Sanji's coming and just snatch the bullet right after.
Oh.
Or look, no, like you imagine he kicks that shit back. Like he just comes in, gives like a nice like super kick, and like bro, right back to Capone's head.
Yeah. I hope he does something like on the offensive. I'm tired of Sanji looking like
that
he's
would be
the
fucking
greatest
amazing. Like I
dodger.
want to see Sanji pull shit like that off.
Me too.
Like we see him do it with cannonballs, but like yo, with bullets, bro, like to the head, like come on. Oh, step your game up.
Yeah, step your game up, man. Seriously. Like, what if Capone like fires multiple bullets, and Sanji just like party table, fires them all back, and then all his men like cover Capone.
But the only thing I would
that's
say
so
about the
wild.
whole thing of Capone shooting the thing at them, like, it would be too risky at the same time because maybe there's not enough gas, if you know what I mean, to take down Big Mom if they use one rocket against the Straw Hats.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still of the mindset though that Capone's probably gonna end up dying to Big Mom somehow. Like whatever we were like, how this flashback's gonna like hit Big Mom now in the present time, Capone's gonna be catching an ass whooping.
Yo, I did a calculation based on the Riki system saying Big Mom like gonna be taken down by those rockets.
Yeah, I know. Your elephant turkey system.
Oh my. Oh man. Yeah, like I don't know, man. Like after like that whole flashback going by so fast, it's like because you can even tell too with the cover pages as well, like how we're getting like Cavendish's backstory and stuff. I guess like information of it. It's like Oda doesn't have enough time, which like I wouldn't care at all to see like Cavendish's story like in the actual story and stuff. But that's what's kind of seeming like right now. Like I don't have time to explain these things. Here, I'll just put it in the cover story for now, so I don't have to like waste time on it.
Yeah, which I guess I don't really mind because imagine like a chapter per fucking Grand Fleet member. Like that'd be.
I know.
I would like it, but it'd be just super long.
Yeah. It just makes me wonder like how long are these cover pages going to be though? It'll be like 5-6 cover pages for like each like member because that will be going for a while.
Yeah. Pretty much. Like 50 chapters.
Like the thing was like we kind of got Harudans already in a sense, so like I mean somewhat like so you could break that off and like I don't know if he's going to do it for everyone.
Yeah. I think Bartolomeo's is gonna be the funniest one.
His is the one that counts. But then again, we kind of like it's filler. Obviously, the anime episodes.
Yeah.
Like we kind of got some of it.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean in the cave and stuff?
Yeah, like when Oda kind of wrote that off for that. Like I would take like if he just said like oh yeah we're just gonna make this canon, I wouldn't really care to be honest. But yeah, whatever.
On my friends every day.
By the way, I just want to ask people's opinion. So the fact that Big Mom actually did take out one of the like, even though he's old, take out that giant. How does everyone feel about that? Like,
How she took out the giant.
Yeah, as in,
like,
do you think it's like? How do you feel about that whole
I'm not gonna
situation?
lie, I don't like it personally. Like it does like okay, obviously he's weakened, whatever, all this and that. But like I just didn't like the fact that like
this
is supposed to be a giant. Yeah, exactly. And like warrior experience and all this other shit. Like I don't know. I personally just
I said in last chapter too that I got Frieza vibes from Big Mom 2 weeks ago. They're like she never trains almost.
Yeah, that would be
like
another thing.
Yeah.
Yo, she go train for 6 months. She solo in the verse.
Hey, watch, we're gonna get full power full power Big Mom when she eats like the Kronkun Goucher. Like it's gonna be fucking lit. That could have happened actually with the wedding cake. She ate that thing whole.
She turns golden.
Oh fuck!
I still can't believe she ate her children though. That's just like her family basically.
Oh no!
That's just
I mean, I saw something crazy that was saying that like what if like Pudding's manipulating like her memory? So like what we're seeing some parts of it are like kind of like messed around by Pudding, but like I don't know. That's like pretty much like legit as it is. Like this is something Big Mom would do.
So what you're saying is that what we now seeing the flashbacks is made by Pudding?
Like, 'cause she can manipulate the memories and stuff, right? So she might have played a part, like maybe not in like that flashback, but like maybe like the later ones and stuff, like later events in her life.
Mm,
I mean, we got to see the Mother Caramel's perspective, which I don't think Big Mom knew. The story is written from the narrator's perspective. Flashback.
I don't know. I mean, if she doesn't know, it's like one of her kids are dead. I mean, like, Pudding could probably pull something like that off.
yeah, but I know what you're saying. But like for example, then Big Mom would know, for example, like what when the mom and dad leave her and we're talking about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? About when we have to let it go because of that and that and that. That is what Big Mom could not know about. You know what I'm saying with that?
Yeah.
CP9 shit.
Yeah, also with the CP9 stuff. That's something that Big Mom cannot know.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So, like, we get a narrator's perspective. Like, we see.
Yeah, exactly.
Caramel.
Yeah, like the only thing I could see her manipulating would be like the Lola shit.
Which I still feel like, with the chiffon or whatever, like her being beat and stuff, I think that's like something that's putting mess around with her memories. So it goes for Big Mom's favor.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. I'll say it after.
No, I got a question. So in general for everybody. So you go first.
Mm-hmm.
Chris?
Wait, sorry, what?
I said I got a question for everybody, so you go first.
Oh no, I was just gonna mention. So Che and me were talking about it before stream, and Che made a good point about like how Lola said like she basically hyped up Big Mom to be a nice person to help them in the crew. Like, why do you guys think that she did that?
She said to Nami, "My mom's super very nice. She'll be super accommodating."
Yeah.
Like it's so many words.
Yeah, he got my fever card. Show to Mom, and she will help you for sure.
And it was just a weird ass thing to say because it's not at all true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, is it possible that like Lola is in some way evil?
It's either that or she's talking about somebody else being her mom.
Or maybe Pudding wiped her memory.
But then like the whole Lola Vivri card thing didn't really make sense because like she had.
Could have been talking about the other Lola that's there.
Yeah, Chiffon? You mean Chiffon?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, Chiffon.
But I'm saying like they had Big Mom's Vivri card, right? And so like it would have to be Big Mom because the homies wouldn't go against it.
Well, I think everything seems to.
What would you say, Chatty?
Everything seems. Yeah, go on, Chatty.
Oh, I think if they have the VV card from anybody on the island, we can do anything about it. I think.
I don't know. I saw it as like that was just Big Mom's VV card, which is why because Big Mom made them,
so
she can't go against them.
I can't figure it out.
Yeah.
Because they just saved the bitch.
Yeah.
Apparently, just lying to them.
And it's like I don't see any reason for her to like lie to them. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know what happened.
Well, Chiffon did say that Lola's always been absent-minded, but that sounds like it's just a way for Oda to cover his tracks.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, or that's the thing. What Pudding did is that Pudding changed that memory to
That's
look
what I
like.
said.
But that was just like because of Pudding was being hated so much by everybody. She wants to be like she's the one that's happy. Is that she's the one that's being nice and stuff. That she actually changed that in a way that Big Mom still believes like that Pudding is important in some way, and not an evil way trying to do, but she wants to be happy for herself. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that she made herself stand out so she could be
because we saw that Pudding was bullied in the past.
Yeah.
So because of that, and she didn't feel nice about it, she changed it in some way to look like that she's important for Big Mom, but only for her own benefits, so that she's not going to be bullied anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. As in, she made herself seem,
Yeah, and in that way, she made Lola be the one that's looking bad, and that's why Big Mom is saying those kind of stuff about Lola. But Lola actually still thinks that she's the favorite one of Big Mom, while she's not anymore.
Okay, that's a bit complicated though, because I still think the whole wedding thing, the fact that Lola ran it, because Lola messed up the wedding or whoever did, that's kind of a big part.
But
Of
what
it.
if Lola doesn't know that she was so hung up on the Giants? Like,
As I
she,
say,
yeah.
yeah. Like what he's saying is like I could see it being something like where Lola left before Big Mom lost her shit and started beating on the Chiffon.
Oh yeah.
So maybe,
Yo, you know
like,
what I just realized right now, which is pretty crazy with Chiffon, is that her durability is on another level. If you think about
the
it,
beatings.
because she took a
Oh
a
my
beating,
days, yeah.
right? And she's Kaido durability. She was standing whipping. Like we saw what happens to the bear. The bear got one shot by a 5-year-old. So this is her in her prime right now. We assume Big Mom. So Chiffon's doing this before she's even reaching her prime. Bruh, she's gonna be the one taking the throne.
I don't think Big Mom's in a prime, to be honest. Anyway.
Oh, come on. I mean, well,
as in, like, I'm sorry, like, none of this shit.
Mature as fuck and super strong, and that's Weevil and her.
What do we consider prime right now, though, in terms of the age of One Piece? Because again,
I mean, I don't think it's the age. I think it's like, for instance, like Shanks when he was like 20, probably wasn't in his prime. He's probably in his prime right now.
Yeah.
Like I just think it's like
everybody else that's super powerful is very mature.
Yeah, so like Garb obviously clearly isn't in his prime, but he's still pretty damn strong. I think it's more so like wherever you were at your highest point, more so than your age.
Yeah, I know what you're saying in that.
Because like Luffy will probably be like in his prime, and like I don't know, I guess end of the series, obviously.
So I want to ask a question before Chris, you said something about it, but now we know that Mother Carmel like sold her kids to like the world government, and I said it in the beginning of the stream. Could it also be that she sold them to other people instead of only like big the world government? And who you think could be possibly in that if you look at the world right now with the One Piece characters that we see?
Revolutionaries? No.
I don't think the Revs would buy him. I mean, maybe I guess if it's like someone like Kuma, like let's assume they used a kid, orphan. But like I don't know. I just saw it as being like that was like her broke like area, like if maybe like the auction houses were somehow like there before Dofi was like in his like dealings. I could see that being a thing. Like they just sell it straight to like celestial dragons and shit. But to me, like it seemed like Mother Caramel specifically was like finding strong people as well as people that didn't have any family ties that could be traced back to make them CP members. Because like if you look at the front cover page for like Rob Lucci and the CP members, when they're kids, as well as the new CP members, we see that there's still people selling kids. So I mean, there's probably more than just Big Mom out there.
Yo, I have a question.
So Weevil is a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Weevil.
Weevil also looks very much like a Viking.
Did I miss something, or is this chapter revealing that there are multiple giant kingdoms?
Yeah. Well, I don't think so. I don't think there's. I can't remember. I don't think there's kingdoms, but I think there's islands. If that makes sense.
Like, I mean, because it says in this box, spread as if on wings through even the few scattered kingdoms, giants across.
In an SBS, a person asks about ores, and Oda says there's islands of different races of giants. They're all giants.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like to me, like if you guys watch the show Vikings, right? I don't know if anyone here watches it.
I've heard of it.
They called ores the continent pole.
Never watched it.
Yeah. But you remember Nikki in Vikings is this isn't really a spoiler, but there's like other tribes. There's other.
Steve, you have no intentions of watching it, okay?
But there's other.
Shut the fuck up, Steve.
Nah, I don't want to watch it.
But there's other tribes out there, and then like once. Okay, I can't say the rest of it. But you remember what happens with Ragnar? Like obviously, fuck it, I don't care. They unite.
Tell them, fuck it.
Yeah, they unite, and so like that's kind of how I see it. Like for instance, imagine all those islands out there if they united right together. That's probably what Mother Kirima was talking about. Like them banding together as one. Like imagine like if there's 50 countries out there in different islands and shit. They all came together. Kind of like I guess the best way to put it is like kingdom. Like right now with the mountain tribes. Like how there's different mountain tribes out there, but they're all under Yatanwa. Like I see it something like that.
Ah, like that. Ah, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
that's just how I see it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I can't even disagree.
Anyways, what were you gonna say, Nikki?
Well, I was just gonna say, well, we always say, Jinbei and Reiju gonna die, people. Just the classic reminder, of course. And
Is that all?
what did you guys give a rating for the chapter, by the way? Because I don't know. I
We
wasn't
did,
here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, what do you rate it?
I think the fact that maybe because I found out she actually ate all her orphan like colleagues and shit, then I give it a 9. That's just because that was pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't know what else to call them, man. When it comes to, like, they're not really her friends, but she ate them. Nah, look, she has no peers at 5 years old. I don't think so. There's nobody 5 years old as hacks as her. So,
and Les, what kind of number would you give it?
I mean, originally when I did my live reaction, I gave it like around an 8.5 out of 10. But like, I think right now I would give it at least an 8. Like, it's not a bad, like, it's still a really good chapter. I mean, the twist with Caramel and stuff, I think was like the tip of the iceberg and stuff. And then of course, like seeing like the connection she had with the underworld and everything, like, yeah, I would still say at least an 8 out of 10. But the fact that like, I don't know, I think like when the arc is finished and I would have to go back and see this chapter, I'd probably go less. Just because of the fact that the flashback was like 2 chapters, you figure everything's would be stretched out more. We get a lot more information, so things are like more clarified and don't feel like kind of rushed. But it's still at least 8 out of 10.
Storyboard.
I want to change my score because there's one problem with this chapter. The fact that she beat that old giant, I don't care. That's just, I think I'll give it 4.5.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like literally going half. 4.5.
Wait, 4.5. Damn.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm kind of. It actually does piss me off a lot when I think about it. Yeah.
4.5. Why didn't you like give it a 0 or something?
Yeah.
Wait, how low?
Nah, because I
Yeah,
give it 4.5. There's no
4.5.
chapter that's a 0 in One Piece though. So
No, but
4.5
4.5 is no. If you 4.5, if you want 4.5, you should.
I mean, thank God this is not
One
Kingdom.
Piece.
Otherwise, I would have to strike you down, Nikki.
No, but
I'm
if
just
you,
saying.
no. But if you're giving One Piece or a chapter in One Piece a 4.5, sorry, Nikki, but
Yeah.
then you're not really a One Piece fan.
What do you mean? Oh, so I'm supposed to just dick ride One Piece and be like, it's great every chapter. Oh my
What
god.
I'm saying is, what I'm
You're
saying is,
just
you
being
don't like.
belligerent.
It's now too much what you're saying. You can say 6 at least, but 4.5. Come on.
No, I'm sorry. No, that's how I feel though.
Insane, personally, that's my
No,
opinion.
okay. Can everyone just really say that at 5 years old, after the way older hyped up the Giants, right? And then now we see them literally getting owned by young Big Mom. You think that's actually just makes sense?
But if it's like foreshadowing for something in the future and it makes sense later on, you say, oh yeah, well then actually if you think about that chapter when we saw a while ago, I give it a 9.5 now because now I see what's happening in the future.
What's it gonna foreshadow for that? More 5-year-olds gonna be
No.
beating
What
up
I'm gonna say is
Giants?
that they did something with Big Mom, for example. They experimented on Big Mom.
That?
So, and that
It doesn't
makes
matter
why-
though. The Giants are supposed to be the most powerful race in the One Piece, and then again owned by a 5-year-old. That doesn't
Yeah,
make
but
any
what
sense.
if? But Nikki, what if she got the power of a giant in her, but she's just 5 years old?
Okay.
Why can't she not slap the giant that's over its prime?
I'll meet you halfway, Morass. I'll say this: if I didn't see the chapter,
So I
last
still
chapter,
get a
seeing all
5
those.
from you?
Wait.
Fuck you.
Wait. Let me finish my point. I'm just saying, like that last chapter, seeing all those giants on the ground, like literally, like how many, like 7 of them, like the whole village was like destroyed. That's what just destroyed. Like if you could take out 1 giant or 2, that's like maybe that's possible. But taking out almost the village of them, and then the old man king.
Oh, she's a Yonko.
That's too much.
A sick ass old whitebeard killed a giant with one hand, not even looking at it. But okay.
But he was, oh my god, he was like 70 something.
Okay,
he was
yeah, and
5
she was
years old.
5.
Come on. That makes no sense, Chatty.
Man,
It
Chatty
makes
has
no
a
sense.
point,
I don't
though.
care what you say.
Shadi has a point because that marine giant was actually trained and was like.
This guy was a fucking trained marine, fucking giant. He killed it.
And the other guy was destroyed.
Killed it with one hand.
Whitebeard.
He didn't even look at it.
Whitebeard. In his he was past his prime, but
And
at
he
least
was
he got
sick,
to his
being
prime.
poisoned by Dofi, dying,
Stabbed.
and he fucking killed
What?
it with
So-
one hand. Didn't even use 2 hands. Didn't even look at it.
Because he's the strongest in the world, and he was
I
76.
know, but I'm telling you, that's why a 5-year-old kills some stupid
Check the age.
bedwinch
Check the age, Steve-O.
giant
Check the age. Oh, okay, all right.
and the
One moment.
305-year-old man giant.
What you're now using lines to help you? What the fuck? Can you not do it by yourself?
What do you mean? Steve-O knows the age off by heart. Like, what do you mean to say? Like,
well, if he knew, he would tell you straight away.
Okay, first of all, I don't even. Okay, no, I'm not gonna go.
My first guess is correct. He was 72.
72. Yeah, I'm just saying, a 72-year-old man who may be past his prime, at least reached his potential. Big Mom was like from the get-go a savage. That makes no sense, man. I don't care. Like, come on.
No, but it was not savage because the thing is, you have to think about it.
That doesn't negate Whitebeard being a savage when he was young. He just was being poisoned and old, and he did the same shit. What the fuck,
Nicky? You have to think about this, yeah. The one with the bear and the wolf. She just was trying to help him. There was not even intention of.
Oh yeah, I don't care. I never mentioned the bear and the wolf.
I never mentioned the bear. And the other one is she was enraged. She was not at the moment herself.
She's a fucking freak.
And you have to still think about it. And Oda said it in an SBS, like, mothers are the strongest creatures in the world.
Yeah, but she was a baby.
She wasn't even a mother then. She wasn't even a mother then. What does that mean?
No. But I'm trying to say it's like how strong she is now. But
no, look, I have no problem with how strong she is now. It's the fact that at 5 years old, she seemed like she could beat up a vice admiral. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what?
Yeah, but vice admiral. But is it stated that he is a vice admiral? That level?
I'm just saying,
the guy.
He was a commander, but he was almost 400 years old.
She destroyed. Look, if it was one giant or two giant, like I said, that would be like plausible.
He
maybe
was 400 years old. She didn't even kill him.
The whole
village.
It was not the whole village. It were four giants. What we saw. 4 giants. What we saw.
Let's check out that chapter. All right. Check out that panel and see what I saw. See what I saw and tell me that's realistic to you about the greatest race or the strongest race in One Piece getting owned by a child.
Yeah, but Nicky, I understand what you're trying to say, but there are still giants that are not that strong.
Whitebeard killed 2 giants in one punch.
They are giants, but they are not as strong as like a really combat trained giant like Brogy and those 2 guys. That is what I'm trying to say. They still can be giants, but they don't mean they're strong in capable of fighting style.
Dude, they're still a giant. Their basic level is still a giant. It's not like the.
I'm not gonna lie on Nicky's point because
this is
I was cringing during the chapter seeing this. I saw it coming, but you're still like, damn. It's
that she's a retarded freak.
But it reminds me of the Mistfolks, like how we were all hyped, like, oh my god, like the Mistfolks are ever back.
Every other Yonko has a brain, and they use it, and they're smart enough to.
Kaido
moves around. He's still a drunk, but he does better than her. She's a maniac.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. That's why you have to. That's why you have to take it in
because he has a mom making him do everything.
That's why you have to take in considering that Big Mom there is something with Big Mom that we do not know yet about.
I hate your ass.
Why are you hating me? I'm helping you the whole time. Fuck you, Chetty.
You just didn't everything I said.
No, but just that's what I'm trying to say to Nicky is you have to take in consideration that it's probably foreshadowing that something is happening with Big Mom that we don't know yet about and that we're going to know in the future. So if they got, like, for example, experimented on Big Mom, it makes sense that she's this strong right now.
Oh my days. I'm not saying okay. Are you saying right now as in the present day?
No, it's when she was a kid. When she was a kid.
I'm sorry.
Why not, Nicky?
They're
experimenting on.
Why can't I just have his story? Why do you guys just force him?
Just for example, like with Momonosuke, if that food works perfectly on him, and he was like a full-aged dragon, he was totally strong, but it's failed. Maybe it worked. Maybe it worked. Maybe it worked on Big Mom
by the government. Why would they give her back to Carmel and then say, "Hey, we want to buy her back"?
Yeah, I agree with Chetty.
No, but the thing was with no, but at that moment, but the thing, but Chetty, the thing could be with that at the moment is like they thought it was a failure, but eventually it turned out to not to be.
I've ever heard. What are you talking about?
The best way I can equate to me in my mind for the whole government thing would be like if they just didn't know like specifically it was Lindlin that was like the experimental child, and it's something like Portuguese D.A. Rouge were like. They didn't learn until later that she had, Ace and shit, and that Ace was Gold Roger's son shit. Like, I see it being something like along those lines.
No, I don't think so. I still think that it's like
Damn it, Evans. Okay.
I still think it's like some kind of like obscure like thing, like tumor
Mutation.
or something. Yeah, mutation.
Yeah, she's just a retard, just like Weevil. Well, Weevil just happens to have a little mom leading around.
I mean, thank God it
Okay,
just
let me ask
confirms
you
that
this,
Baki
Norris.
and thing are not the same person.
Why hasn't she found the One Piece yet? Because now she must be insanely strong. Like, that's what I'm asking.
I think her autism plays a role in this.
I like how y'all was giving them mental diseases, bro.
I mean,
mean,
shit. Like, come on.
look at
Like
her.
Roger had a fucking
Is she
disease,
normal?
but like he got
That
the One
face.
Piece.
There's no
You got
way you
that
didn't
face.
tell me she's as normal as the other Yonkos.
Why not?
Like,
How is she as
she got
normal as the other
experimented,
Yonkos?
man.
The other Yonkos are actually coherent.
She's a Yonko for a reason.
No, but what I think Nikki with that is she thinks she can be the Pirate King in a different way than it should be. Like when she gained the power of the giants, she got such a big army that she can destroy everything instead of first go with the poneglyphs and that kind of stuff. She looks at it in a different way, like a Pirate King, than somebody else is looking at, for example. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, she doesn't want to do it. She has her own view of what a Pirate King is.
Yeah,
I get that.
exactly.
But I'm sorry, man. It's just, to me, it's whole shit that she's being pulled these giants. I don't. At 5 years old, it's just.
Yeah, it is a little too much.
I mean, unless experimentation allowed her to pull that shit off, then okay. But like, if she's just a normal fucking human with this shit, like, no.
I mean, if she was like a different race, like Frieza, I would say okay, maybe. But she's a human.
But like, okay, wait, who's the strongest human? Like, if we have to go human to the bone and stuff, the strongest human. Who's that?
Well, Shanks is a cyborg, so we know he's a...
You're right, Jenny.
In my opinion, it was Old Man Whitebeard, I guess. That's the only person I can think right now.
Is he human?
Well,
he was a Martian.
I'm gonna make some bullshit and say like he was like a fucking miniature like giant or some shit.
He was a Martian.
He's a fucking Martian.
Well, if we talk like with life, with you can state like in garb and a white beard, that kind of people.
No, they're tested on.
Everyone's a cyborg now, guys.
Yeah, they have like metal parts and shit in them, like. We're gonna see like Shakes next time, bro. He's gonna unveil his cape. He's gonna have a fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah, it's gonna be so.
He's like guns from Berserk.
It's gonna be a test.
You know, I actually think Chatty's really the cyborg. He's just trying to hide it.
Exactly.
Yeah. He's throwing the blame around.
You gotta come out.
Chatty's the cyborg.
Like, the mood just changes so many times. You're like, you know, that's how he's programmed.
And Kaido's definitely this experiment going around. Cyborg.
He's not cyborg.
He's part both.
He's part both. Damn.
Nigga said part both.
You know what I was thinking about? If you think about all the capabilities of the fruits that the Big Mom crew have, it all fits like totally into the picture of the eating stuff and all the things, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How can she know what all the devil fruits are?
Devil fruit books.
But there's only two. There are only 2 books, right? Only 2 people. There's not a lot of people read the books. We know is only Blackbeard and Sanji.
I was thinking, what if she could see the souls of the devil fruit?
That could be a possibility.
Yeah,
why
but
do
that makes sense. But that's what I'm trying to say.
Blackbeard and Sanji are the only 2 to read the books.
Yeah, but that's the 2 we know of, though. There could have been a lot more people read. Like, I think Robin's probably read it once or something, but I don't know.
I think anybody with a lot of connections can get their hands on a devil fruit book. I don't think it's that exclusive to where you gotta search your whole life to try to find one.
Yeah, but why? No. But that's the thing. What I'm trying to say is, why does Blackbeard know that kind? Blackbeard know exactly what to do and what the strongest fruit is and what is stuff. He studies those books so good. So what I'm trying to say is, not everybody knows about those books and can get their hands on that book.
Well, I mean, if Sanji knows about the book, I don't think Sanji is in a position that puts him in a way to accrue more knowledge and intel than Big Mom is at this point in her life. So
his dad. You talk about his dad, and his dad was working together with Vegapunk.
yeah, it's true. But don't you think Big Mom would have similar connections to both of them?
Well, yeah. Well, the only explanation that I have is that she probably has something, maybe still intel with, because of the CP9 stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe with them that she got the fruit some way somehow. Because I still think like the world government got the tree of all the where all the fruits are coming from. But
yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like it could be a troll shit where like they'd sell fucking books in a new world that has like the adult fruits and stuff on it. I'd be so fucking
honestly, I really think it's that simple, bro.
Like oh, can you imagine like the place where they get the Viri cards right from the tree? They have like a little like store that's there, and you can get the fucking books that tell you what the adult fruits are.
Fucking Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think it would be that simple, because then we already saw that book. You know,
I feel
not
like
necessarily, because there's plenty of things in the story that you think we would already seen. Like, look at Big Mom's crew. We never heard of any of her crewmates' names, even though they're well-known pirates, until we got to this arc.
But like, I feel like the government wouldn't let that be a thing. Like, you know what I mean? If they hated devil fruits, like, you think they would let everyone publicly know, like, yeah, here's the most OP-ass devil fruit. Like, have fun.
It's gonna be some shit where like, you know, like every book has like a page ripped out or whatever, and it's like that's like the one fruit you shouldn't have.
Yeah, but DGK, look, knowing what the most OP devil fruit is and actually being able to go get it,
I get it.
Completely different thing.
But
yeah,
like,
but that was the thing with Tej and Blackbeard. With Blackbeard and fuck, I'm forgetting his name. Is it
Thatch?
Yeah, Thatch, right?
But would it? Sorry, go ahead. Actually,
because Blackbeard was reading the book, and he knew that fruit, the yummy fruit, is one of the strongest, or maybe the strongest fruit there is, and that's why he wants to have that one. And that's also one of the things that like, I think as well that Tej already ate the fruit, and Blackbeard did something in Cherry's theory with his body.
Blood and shit,
yeah.
I was gonna say, but wouldn't like Kaku and them kind of know about the fruits and like be like, yeah, fuck the giraffe fruit, like I'm not eating that, or the soap fruit. Like, of all people, you think the CP would, especially because Spandam's there and like his dad is part of CP0, you would assume that like he's like, yeah, no, like we're not eating that garbage fruit.
That's a good point.
What if she's
I mean, draft fruit's OP though, but you know.
What if she's able to like recreate a miniature of the big tree where devil fruits grow?
That would be kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Like she can straight up like give soul to the plants and make them produce devil fruits food.
So, going on to that, like, do you guys think there is a limited amount of devil fruits? Obviously, I'm not saying like 2 like fire fruits, but like, you know, like, do more fruits exist? Like, do they get created down the line?
Just different ones?
Like, let's assume, right, the draft fruit never existed prior. Do you think just
What I think is happening is like there were like a couple of fruits, and of those fruits they made like a new kind of species. You know what I'm trying to say with that? Like they experiment on the fruit.
So you think that they mutate the fruits to become new types of fruits?
Yeah,
which I could
I'm
see.
thinking.
I could see mythical zones being like a Logia / fucking whatchamacallit? Can't think of it.
Permission?
No, Logia / Zone. I don't know why I couldn't think of that.
So you mean the artificial ones?
Yeah, no, I'm saying like, so okay, so let's assume, right, that mythical zones never existed, right? And somehow, let's say either, because I always thought like, what if like zone fruits like awakened maybe, like you know, like super awakened, I don't know what the fuck you'd call it, or mutated to make Logia types of it. I don't know if that makes really sense, because you know how in like an actual like biology for like animals, like they evolve, like, you know, like chickens used to be dinosaurs, stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it should be the T-Rex and stuff.
Yeah, like what if like those fruits evolve into like ancient zones, into like mythical zones?
You could.
Like, let's say Marco's fruit never was originally the phoenix fruit, but it somehow was a different type of fruit, and then like he awakened it to become a phoenix fruit.
Right.
Okay.
I don't think so. I think they come with the power.
Wait, so you think they're like Pokemon, basically?
Yeah, I mean, kind of like. There's probably a better way to put it. I'm just saying, like, I could see the fruits
Don't do the
mutating.
Pokemon reference, please, because I have to think about people that. Do
I
that
know you
also.
guys. But the best way I could think about it would be like how we don't really see a lot of mysticals at all, and like it obviously seems to be the rarest of all of them. Like I think we've seen maybe 2 or 3. It's Marco's and Sengoku's for sure.
We saw 2.
Yeah,
Two,
and so,
2 confirmed.
Yeah, and of like how many active Dofruits have we seen? Like over like 100 at least. I feel like.
Yeah, I think it's well over 100.
Yeah, so like my whole point is like I feel like they're very, very rare, so I could see them being a situation where like they didn't mutate or something. Because like obviously we know like smiles are being created and stuff like that, and so I could see it being along the lines of like either Vegapunk or like someone along those lines are trying to like increase the potency of these devil fruits and make them better than what they are currently.
Well, what I think about that is I think the world government already find a way to make devil fruits on their own.
Like you're saying like self-create it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, it could be also that if they are natural, that the fruits represent the beings in nature. So, for example, the dinosaurs went extinct. That's why it's mythical. It's so rare. Like a phoenix. Like imagine like there were phoenixes, just like there are minks right now.
Yeah. So, like, are you saying like, let's say a T-Rex existed prior, right? Which they did. Yeah. You think that the old kingdom will just assume the old kingdom like somehow turned them into a fruit?
Yeah, but I don't understand like mythical, like with the agents. So like we still know that there are dinosaurs.
Yeah, there was in One Piece verse there was dinosaurs prior, and so was there dragons, and that's the thing. So like mythicals, they shouldn't ever have existed. Well, I mean, they could have, I guess, but like from what we've seen, like it does seem like there was never like phoenixes ever in the verse.
So maybe it's just that there were so little specimen that they couldn't produce massively.
Yeah, mythicals. Like I could see there having been a mythical or a phoenix down the line, like way back, and like not Maras. Habits is saying like they eventually caught one and they fucking turned it into a fruit.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how I see devil fruits is like either people or like object or something were like turned into fruits, like their DNA. Because I think the lineage factor is the biggest thing that we have so far for this entire arc. Which is, I assume that there was eventually like DNA like mutations that the old kingdom could like turn into fruits. Like they made Luffy become a rubber man because they could like manipulate the DNA of a human and a fucking rubber to become a rubber human, like X-Men style.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to say that indeed, if they have enough specimen, they can make large amount of fruits, but if they have if they rarely capture one, it's a rare.
All right.
I don't know. I'm thinking that devil fruits are natural.
Yeah, if they are natural, then maybe it's still linked to each other.
And the only reason I would say they're not natural is solely from the idea that the Old Kingdom was very advanced in technology, like probably more advanced than right now in the One Piece. And so to me, that seems like someone must have like created something.
Yeah, because if you think about this, for example, with Fujitora, he's only has his fruit for 2 years, or something like that, right?
Right. And so imagine
if you know that fruit is out, everybody would go after that fruit because that fruit is so hexed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to say. It shouldn't be like that. That's why I'm thinking because if you look at the admirals and everybody in the world government that's got a high position, they got all hexed fruit. That's why I'm thinking the world government got the fruit tree by himself and they know exactly what fruit it is, or they experimenting on those fruits and they can make the fruits they want to have and give them to the higher tier of people they have in their army.
Right, and that's my thing is like, imagine like if in the One Piece verse in the Ancient Kingdom you had Pika, right? Like, and Pika was just a normal human being, like worker, like he literally was like in charge of constructing roads. Like, imagine how easy that would be to do. And that's my point. Is that's why I could see them being so advanced. Is like if you had devil fruits like that, like a stone fruit or like an earth fruit, like how far like you would be worth like Pika if he was just making roads and houses and shit would be worth what, like 10,000 people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for how fast he could do something compared to like everyone else working like by their normal hands. So that's kind of how I see them being so advanced. Is they did like use fruits on a daily basis. Like every civilian probably had a fruit, and they would like go and use it. Because like if you look at like how Cracker described in recent years the biscuits fruit and like all these other like Parmesan fruits that were food fruits have evolved like severely, solely from like I'm sure just everyone having one and learning how to use it. Like look at what they did on like I think Whole Cake Island is probably the best example of this. Is like look how far they pushed Whole Cake Island and like all these other islands around it and creating these islands. Like people were happy because you could eat like constantly. There was no one starving on those like places.
Yeah.
That's just how I see it.
Yeah, I know.
True.
Yeah.
Everyone got so quiet.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, where is everyone, by the way?
I know.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just smoking. That's why.
Oh, damn it!
Oh, Nikki.
Yeah, you know you're gonna get roasted now.
Oh, come on.
You know that
I'm
kills
quitting.
you, right?
Yeah.
I'm quitting, Ace. I'm just.
I'm
I
gonna
blame
tell.
Sanji.
No,
Fair,
I'm gonna.
right now.
I'm gonna tell you again. I'm gonna tell you, you're not a real One Piece fan if you take smoking over One Piece.
Yeah. Come on, choose
Dude,
your vice.
I was still listening. Like, what do you mean to say? I've said a lot of shit already.
I don't know, Nikki.
You see, even Steve tells I'm right.
Yeah, it's just because you get seniority, old man. That's why no one's gonna do
Because I'm right. That's the thing.
What was I gonna say? So something I was gonna ask you guys too. Like they mentioned Pandora, right? And way back when we saw like the Tama Tobacco box, I assumed that was kind of like a reference, somewhat, to Pandora's box.
Ooh.
Like when it gets opened. But now that we're seeing Pandora, I can't remember what was Pandora. Was it one of the souls, or what was it specifically in this chapter?
Oh, do you mean in One Piece? Or
In this chapter, was it the sun?
Oh,
yeah, it was the sun.
So, do you like think that's going to have anything to do with Pandora's box? Because the whole point of like Pandora was, I think it was like, I want to say it was a girl, not a woman, that like basically was on like the brink of like crazy and like made Pandora's box like to like spite humans.
Yeah, like once you open Pandora's box, it's like end of days or some shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like before she got like sealed away. It's just like a haha, fuck you guys, like I'm out kind of thing.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Where was that myth from, by the way?
I don't remember what religion.
Greek mythology.
Is it Greek? Okay.
Yeah, it's probably Greeks. Yeah, the Greeks were some crazy people, man.
You never played God of War?
What was that?
So you never played God of War?
No, I did.
Yeah, God of War, Beast. Kratos. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, you smoke too much.
Oh,
Pandora's box was a pretty big deal on God of War, and that was all about Greek mythology.
You're right, Sipo. This is why we have you, Sipo.
Yeah.
That's true.
so I think Theory is asking a question to us.
Or him, what did he say? It's Big Bomb's hockey strength Admiral Flea Admiral right now, or is it? Yeah, we talked about this earlier on. I think it's just her. I don't think it's her fruit. I just think it's like her potential. Like I see it as like they were like, okay, like she's strong now. Look what she did on Elbaf. In the future, that's why they said like Admiral or Vice Admiral. Like that's her like cap kind of. I won't say cap, but like
Admiral or Fleet Admiral.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, yeah.
Is that what? I don't know. I said, but yeah, no, that's kind of how I said it. Like it's like a potential. More so than it's right now.
I think she could take out Akainu now. Like if she can be up giants as a 5-year-old, why can't she just take out Akainu? I don't know. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I like with Akainu, like it's more so I want him to not be a pushover, especially because like he's in charge of the fucking Marines and shit.
Yeah. And he's the only one who went against Whitebeard like properly 1-on-1, so that's what I would say. But I don't know, man. I'm just disappointed. I'm just disappointed in Oda about making Big Mom so hacks. That's all.
I still don't think he was that good in Marineford.
Well, Akainu.
Yeah.
He did go on
Oh
fighting.
nah, dude. Him and Whitebeard were like the MVPs, bro. They were just going in on
You
people.
wanted him to make a Yonko weak?
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that you don't start from being like one of the
No,
strongest.
but if you think about, he was getting his ass whooped by a Whitebeard that was already like stabbed. He already got one hole in his body. Half of his face was going off. Still was getting wrecked by it.
Because Whitebeard's a savage, but he still survived all of that, though. He should be dead, really. Like, but he survived all of that. That's why he's a beast.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, man, like, it's just.
But that's why I just don't want to give all the credits to Akainu. That's the whole thing.
Now I don't know. It's hard to say that. It's because like he put the work in, man. He showed himself off. Like he was doing so much damage to people. Like so.
Yeah, but you also can say that about Sengoku at that moment.
Akainu, he wasn't going up against Whitebeard. Like, nah, come on.
I mean, he could have though.
He could have. That's the point that I'm making.
True, but the fact that I don't know, just because it's just what we saw is what we saw in it. Like.
No, because the thing is why I think Sengoku didn't do that at the moment like he should be is he saw that it was useless to do what he wants to do. He only uses his full potential, the power. The one time, when was it? I have to take back to
against Blackbeard.
Yeah, against Blackbeard at the moment because he saw there was more danger in Blackbeard than he saw it in that moment in Whitebeard.
No, but it's because it wasn't he like essentially him and Garp were the last resort. So it was the admirals, and then him and Garp were the last resort if anyone breaks through. So that's what I saw. Because I remember when what's his face Marco tried to fly up. Garp was the last resort for him getting there, and Garp stopped him.
Yeah, I guess
that's got by a 75-year-old man. That's right.
I saw Sengoku.
Oh my god, Chatty, man. So we can do this again.
They fucking
do what? Is that tell you that Marco's trash? Because he is.
He's not trash. Come on, man. He's not trash.
I mean, if I said more.
Trash bag. That's all.
Okay. Why is he trash? He
failed at everything he's ever every fucking goal he was given.
He prevented Luffy from dying though. Yeah, he stopped. Like,
I mean, his goal was to protect Luffy, and Luffy got kind of,
Oh, that was what he said after he failed everything else, and he's all, at least the least I can do is this.
Like, I know he's strong, but I'm not gonna lie, Chetty has good points in the sense that he did not do what he was supposed to do.
No, but everyone else failed though.
By a Vice Admiral body.
I mean, Feast didn't fail.
And the fucking idiot.
Of course they did.
Sent
everyone
on his team to fucking fight or find a fucking key to uncuff him when he could cut his hand off and just regenerate his hand.
Plot-induced stupidity.
All right, guys. Sorry, I gotta go. Duty calling. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, see you
later. Later.
Your business, Miraz.
Yo.
But no, like, I don't know. Sorry, I'm reading the chat still. Like, Theory, to answer your question, like, I think that, like, yeah, she didn't have the fruit yet, but I don't think they were referring to her 5-year-old self as a admiral / fleet admiral. I think that was more so like down the line because Caramel wasn't dead yet, so they didn't know that she was going to get the fruit. And so, like, I guess with the fruit, obviously that does bump her up a bit. So I think fleet admiral's fine, but anything past that, I don't think so.
All right, just another question for you guys. So how do you think Big Mom's physical strength is then? Because cause I remember a while back we used to try and do the table and stuff about like Haki and strength and all that stuff. So
yeah.
This to me it means Big Mom's like a beast strength-wise. But what about you guys? What do you think?
Previously, I always thought that her like abilities revolved around her fucking devil fruit, and so now that we know that she's a beast with strength, I'm not gonna lie, like she seems pretty fucking OP.
Yeah.
Because like imagine having Prometheus, Zeus, and like a bunch of other things just raining hell down on someone, and then you're fucking going crazy with like your physical strength. Like I don't really see a whole lot of people being able to stop that. Which again hypes me up for Shanks. Yeah.
Oh, he's a cyborg, man.
Yeah, I know he is.
Tested by the government.
Probably from the past.
And another question I'll ask as well is because, okay, say Big Mom did get experimented on, hypothetically, but what are the I'm sure there's going to be some drawbacks from that, as in there's something bad that'll happen because
I think her drawback would be her rage. But like that's not really a drawback. I mean, it kind of isn't like, because obviously you're like, you don't use your intellect, you don't use any thinking process. But like if you just don't feel pain or fear or anything like that, it just does somewhat make you stronger. I don't know, like fucking she was like going crazy on those giants and crazy on the entire like country and Sweet City. So like, and like I always say, those buildings aren't normal buildings; those are like steel plus buildings because devil fruits are like super strong. Like the candy, like ability seems to be very, very strong. So I don't know. Like she seems, I would say from what we've seen, she seems like, I would say, one of, if not the physically strongest of the Yonko. But I still am holding my breath for Shanks. I think Shanks is going to be the strongest. But it's purely a fanboy. Yeah, I think that's going to be his whole thing, is his hockey and his physical prowess is going to be just outside of this Earth.
Wow, okay.
Outside the Earth.
I mean, I really do. Like, cause this is how I think it, right? So, if you guys read, you guys all read when Marine 4 was coming out? So
Yeah.
the whole big thing about then was everyone was hyping up Blackbird after he had the two fruits, because like, holy shit, like he was already OP before, now he's more OP. That like he's got to be the strongest Yonko or whatever. I mean, obviously he wasn't Yonko at the time, but and then later now we see Kaido. When Kaido came down, you guys all saw the train of like, oh my god, like Kaido, bro, like 1v1, like he's the best, like literally Oda said it himself. And now it's, oh my god, Big Mom, like she's, you know, Fleet Admiral level, like holy shit, like she's clearly the best. And so my whole thing with that is like, it's kind of like Oda's throwing like, you know, hints here and there, like, oh man, like all these Yonko are super OP, but we don't have anything from Shanks yet, which leads me to believe that like he's literally just the god. And I know Theory's cringing right now because he's like, no, stop it, they're all equal. but like think about it reasonably, like if Shanks really, and shut up, Chatty, if Shanks really isn't anything special, then like it just makes me think like, damn, like what is this guy? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I agree to the fact. So I still think he's the strongest. Yeah, I think he's the strongest Yonko personally.
Big Mom's pretty goddamn powerful.
Yeah, I know.
No, she's super strong. But that's the thing. Like, it's kind of like you're given. It's I bring up the analogy before of like, or the example I should say of like, imagine going to like this is very common in the One Piece or the One Punch Man verse thing, is like when they throw up a bunch of random like super OP looking people, right? And then you're fucking Saitama just chilling there like with his like stupid looking face, and like everyone else thinks everyone else looks at all these other guys like, damn, like these guys are super OP, but then there's like one guy just sitting there nonchalantly, like he's got to be weak as fuck. That's kind of how I see like Shanks being like the Saitama. Like he's so underestimated because like he's not special, like, you know what I mean? From what we've seen, at least, he doesn't have anything.
And I can agree with that too.
I'm saying Shanks is the best, but you know, that's me.
What?
I think Shanks is the best. I think he is. I think he is the strongest.
The best, only based on the fact that fucking we've been told that hockey is the best way to counteract.
Yeah.
Every brother Yonko. That's the only reason that I'd say that. But other than that, I think they're equal.
I know what you think, Theory. No. Theory still got to eat his loafer. But no, and that's just the thing, is like I can only say like it's purely out of like what I've seen as a trend, and not just One Piece, but like Shonen Jump, is I think that this as Shanks is going to be the best. But like there's no, right now from what we've seen specifically, it seems like he's the weakest, because I forget who it was, someone was fucking around trolling in the comments saying like, yeah, Big Mom at Age of 5 was taking out fucking giants, meanwhile this nigga's getting his arm bit off by Sea Kings. Like it's true though, it's true, like I can't deny it, like he did get his arm bit off, but like I just don't think that like that is
but Actually, sorry, go on, you go first.
I mean, that's all I had to say.
No, but I always think Shanks let them like just to teach Luffy a lesson.
Yeah, that's kind of how I see it.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that
The editors made him do it, man. So that was an editor's choice. They said that shit's too boring. You got to make it more fucking exciting. And Oda had his arm go off. Like, I'm serious. That's
No,
literally
I know you're right. But
You're over.
there's the seal.
Same with Saboti. Isn't that amazing? Saboti would have been the gayest shit ever.
Yeah, supernovas.
They said, "Hey, this has got to be more exciting," and they made him put the supernovas in.
That's what I'm talking about, man. He be trying to hold too much away from him, man. Give us some information, Oda. Leave.
He knows we want it.
I'm telling you, he's a fucking millionaire troll.
It's funny because he's right.
Nah, because he trolls Sanji and then he just makes Big Mom to 5-year-olds to seem to be the
He
god
trolls
of the verse.
everyone. That's the thing, bro.
That's why Nikki's so mad. Now I get it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's true though. It's true. It's like he hates Sanji, but Big Mom, 5 years old. Oh yeah, I'm kicking everyone's ass.
Nikki's in a comma lover. You know how it is.
Nah, man. I'm sorry.
You know what happened at Sanji in the time skip. We've talked about this.
I'm going into this again. This is a lot. I will literally jump out the stream right now. Oh my days.
I mean, Nikki,
very
you know what happened.
And just to ask everyone else, because now I'm starting to feel like this. Do you know the we mentioned earlier about the tomato? I can't even pronounce it earlier. But
Tomato box.
Tomato bottle box. Yeah. So
Tomato
do you
box.
think do you think it's even? Yeah. Do you think it's going to be even open this arc? Because I'm starting to feel.
I
like
want it to be, but like, I don't know. Like, I don't see because I always thought that was gonna be the thing that blows up the picture, but now it seems like, well, what else is he gonna do with it? Like, unless Capone's whole game, like, plan was to get that box somehow, maybe. But like, which would be kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. If he grabs it, steals it, and opens up later, then that like, blows him up. But no, I don't really see how it's gonna come into the story. I'm sure it will because I don't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah, because it has to. Because they mention it too many times in like, especially this arc as well. It's too insane. Oh, maybe that's what kills Reiju. She tried to be sneaky and she tries to open
Tries
the
to steal the
mouth
fucking
and
box.
she dies. Yeah, she does.
George's whole plan for crying was to get the box the entire time.
See, this is another thing as well. Judge crying, Big Mom being hacked at 5. There's too many crazy things in this like arc. It's too much.
That's another thing. That's why I was saying, like, that's why I equate that being 5 years old and taking out Elbaf. Like, it's just doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me.
It's true.
I know, Che. She's a fucking young girl.
No, she wasn't Yonko at 5 though. For fuck's sake, like, come on.
Like, it just makes me think. Let's just say it just makes me think anyone can go in the Elbaf now and just fucking fuck shit up if they're roughly like that level of like her 5-year-old self. Like, I don't see what's stopping like the government from being like, okay, fuck you guys, you're slaves now.
Literally, Big Mom was a maniac that went insane, and that's how she hurt people. These Yonkos and all these other people that are strong are smart and mature. They're not going to do something stupid like that.
But like, what would stop? Let's say that the Tenryubito, the Celestial Dragons, wanted a slave that's a giant. What's stopping from like somebody like Kizaru from walking up in there and be like, okay, like, yeah, you guys are now slaves?
Their brains as a thinking, fucking intelligent being.
But like, why wouldn't they? That was my point. Like, the only thing that would happen.
Giant could hurt them, but Big Mom is an insanely strong maniac that doesn't even know she's going crazy. Understand what I'm saying?
But I mean, at least Kizaru's got. We've seen all the Big Mom subordinates, and we've seen what the Marines have. So like, you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, like, bro, like, ooh, like, I just don't get like how they can even just not go and kill everyone.
Yeah, exactly. But I guess that's one of those things, man. It's just like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. But I guess because we'll like wrap it up in a bit. But
yeah.
So do you guys want to do predictions for next chapter? Or?
I guess so. I predict Jinbei's not dying. Hey guys, I'm right. Okay.
No, it's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. Like, Jinbei's dying at the end of this arc. He will die, sacrificing himself for the Straw Hats.
See this?
No, I think that.
And Reiju's gonna die as well somehow.
I think that. I still think that Vito is gonna sacrifice himself for the Vinsmokes, even though it didn't happen because they were supposed to get killed last chapter. But it didn't happen. But I still think that it's possible that he like jumps in front of like I don't know Reiju or something and gets killed.
We're still waiting on the Peckhams, man.
Yeah, the Peckhams too. Who predicted that Peckhams was gonna like save Big Mom?
I don't really remember. I remember someone just said this fuck she's gonna
did.
jump from. Yeah, okay, we'll go with Chatty.
It's just a
Chatty did.
prediction. Could say it.
Okay, well, I think next chapter we're gonna finally see them like Capone shoot the rockets, and then I don't know how much effect they'll have on Big Mom. That's the question I have. I'm not sure what's gonna happen there. But at least we'll see I think we'll see the Vinsmokes tool up as well. They're gonna get all in their raid suits and stuff, and they'll start fighting people as well.
Based on the Doriki system, no effect at all.
We'll see how effective your Doriki mathematics are.
Hey, but going back to the whole what's stopping whoever and so going up to Elbaf and wrecking them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if they want something in Elbaf, they would go there. So if that's the case, what's stopping them from going?
That's my point, though. Like, I personally don't really see why they wouldn't want slave giants. You know what I mean? I'd be like, yeah, okay, like, bro, they're gonna fucking work
They're
for
not
us.
Big Mom. Why do you guys act like everyone's Big Mom now?
It's not about being Big Mom. It's about if you want something from Elbaf,
You fucking
why
get
not
it,
go
You
to
gotta be a Big
Elbaf
Mom
to
to
get
be
it?
able to go get it, is what you're saying.
What?
You're saying that you're trying to equate Big Mom wrecking Elbaf to regular people doing it.
No, not regular
Kizaru,
people.
an admiral.
People who are strong enough to do it.
Can't handle stupidity.
How is this stupid?
Okay, let me just ask this question, Chatty. Do you think she was Yonko level at that time in the flashback?
No!
Then what's the issue here?
I don't think being able to beat a fucking 400-year-old giant makes you a Yonko.
She beat more than one 400-year giant, and I'm not
I don't
saying she
think
was
being
a
able to
Yonko.
beat 500-year-old giants makes you a fucking Yonko.
Yeah, of course not. That's the point I'm trying to make, and that's the point you're saying. Big Mom, or you think everyone's Big
No,
Mom?
you're
to go
trying to say that she is a Yonko by doing that.
No, we're saying that because a 5-year-old, as a 5-year-old, she was so strong she could take out giants. Why can't someone else who's super strong as well go out and just take out the giants and get one if they wanted one?
Well, yeah, I know. Why doesn't the community just soul over? So he's writing stories.
Yeah, because the giants are the verse now. Oh my days. Okay.
Why doesn't the Kano just go and punch a hole in Big Mom's face?
Well, come on, answer us, Nikki. Why, Nikki?
Because it's too risky because of getting to the island and stuff.
Do you think Chatty is this valid?
What?
Is that a valid point, Chatty?
I believe so.
You heard it from
Okay, there
Chatty.
you go.
Chatty's Otis ghostwriter.
Is it not?
I mean, you're right. Fuck it. Might as well send Hell Meepo to fucking Elbaf.
I just said it. Oh man, I'm just.
Well,
Okay, this is the last thing I'll say on it. It wouldn't be so bad if they didn't say the Giants are the strongest race. That's all. If they never even mentioned that.
that's where I said that. I don't like. It's just like you literally go and say like they're the best, and it's just like even if they're villagers, which I'm sure some of them were villagers, like, but like, I don't know, man. It's just how do you get fucking wrecked? And that face, she looks so stupid. I want her to get like stabbed in the face by like Shanks.
Oh my days. Like I equate it to the Minks. Like even though the Minks are not all warriors, actually, but they're all strong. You know what I mean? And they can't just beat up on.
I mean, they kind of are all warriors, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, but you know what I mean. The Vikings are the same. The Giants are descendants of Vikings or whatever. That's what they're based on. So I don't understand why they wouldn't be just as warriors as well.
Yeah. Like how strong do you guys think Harvardin was at that age?
At that age?
Yeah, like who's he like beating up?
I don't think he would beat up anyone at that age.
Anyone?
I mean, I wouldn't say anyone. Like maybe beginning of series Toby.
I mean, that's not a whole lot. Like, because like that's my thing. It's like I feel like he was one of the more trained or like active, like giants, but like he would still get fodderized by Big Mom apparently.
I mean, because current Hadruden don't seem like much, and baby Hadruden with, I guess, maybe he can. I don't know. Maybe he'll give Arlong a tough fight.
But that's the thing, though, man. It's just like
Maybe. I don't know.
Like Arlong back then. You know what I mean? Like when we see him in the flashback with Fish Tiger, like he seemed pretty decently strong.
Yeah,
and like that's because he was a fishman. So like I expect the same of a giant. I don't know, Steve-O. I don't know. I don't have to think anymore. Everything was a lie.
All right.
Okay. Well,
we had our doubts when they said that the strongest kingdom, bro. We had our doubts. So I don't see why.
I mean, I was a believer, Steve-O.
Why it's such a big deal.
I put my blind faith in there. But
why did Oda have to lie?
I don't know.
I mean,
I'm hoping
but then
that
again, we still probably haven't even seen the strongest giant.
I was gonna say I'm hoping that like Dorian Broggy are like the average. Like I hope they're like the average like fighting giant, like from like at least from the main kingdoms or whatever, are like that strong.
I haven't seen a single fucking giant with hockey. I haven't seen a single giant with a devil fruit.
Like this is I'm gonna go back to the Viking reference. Like I want to see it somebody where like he's like the Ragnar, like those who are like Ragnar level, where like it's like there are people stronger than him, but they're like the average. Like there's more. Like imagine, let's say there's 30 giant countries, right? And like assuming Dorian Broggy, like each one of the leaders of those countries are roughly Dorian Broggy level. I'd be happy with that. I'd be fine with that because it's like okay, like they have like because I think they're fucking OP as fuck. But like
I think when they the island fish.
You can't cut out. What'd you say?
Yeah, you got Mr. Roboto, man.
Y'all think in Brogy used out the island fish?
I don't know what he's saying.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You can't understand me?
No, you cut, like, I heard Dory Broggy Island Fish. That's all I heard. Let's try this again.
Can you testing? Am I good?
Kind of.
But
cutting out.
Do I sound appropriate?
Nope.
No.
Damn. Walking.
No, it's still not.
Girl, I
I already think we should probably wrap up now. This is getting too.
This is going on crazy. But like, yeah.
Thinking.
Try one last time, Steve.
Guys think Dorian Broggy used hockey island.
Probably.
Oh, okay. Yeah, how did that?
But
So
like,
they used hockey to what?
To kill the giant, like a fish, goldfish.
Oh.
But like, I guess so. But like, I don't see how it would really. See, the thing with me is like, I don't really see hockey really improving, like your physical strength. It's only more so like a defensive. Like I don't want to say defense. Like it's only so like when you're touching someone, if that makes sense. That's how I see it, at least. So like, I don't see why they would use it or need to use it. But I guess
improve your definitely, or at the very least, because
you're going, Mr. Roboto. Still can't hear.
Oh, now can you hear me now?
We'll just say yes.
I said definitely has to add in what way, shape, or form. Why would Luffy as an upgraded way in his
I don't know what the hell's going on.
I don't know.
We're in the stream, I guess. Anything else you guys want to say? Last minute things.
This is bullshit. Big Mom shouldn't be beating up giants at 5. I don't care what anyone says. That's just like she could beat up maybe 1, but like 6, like nah. I'm sorry, that's too much.
But how do you rate chapter 9 and then 4.5?
That's how much it annoyed me, because it's like, how can someone be that hacked? Like I think she should have got the One Piece already. You know what I mean? Like that's just how hacked she is.
But how does that make it 9 to 4.5?
Because it's just so illogical that someone could be that strong at that age.
Thought about it afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm on the same boat with Nikki. I just think it's stupid. I don't like it, but that's just personal preference. I think it's retarded to have a hype up moment and then play them, because I equate it to the Vinsmoke, like not having a plan and crying.
Yeah.
Like you're supposed to be the best assassins in the world. You say you don't trust Big Mom. You say she's crazy. and then you get surprised that she betrays you. Like, I guess that makes sense.
Don't make this.
But yeah, so I guess like and subscribe, guys, and remember, drugs are bad. Nicotine's bad. Don't
Like the
smoke.
stream.
Yeah, nicotine is bad. Join the Discord as well. And remember, people, you heard it here first from Haven, even though I'm the only person who believes it. Jinbei and Reiju will die in this arc. Remember this.
Crazy as
Nikki Vengeance
fuck.
said it. Yep.
See you guys later.
The only,
Oh,
yeah, see